Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Happy Tuesday morning to you and all the freaks out there and all the friends and all of our ops. Better watch your damn back, because I got Cody McClure here with me. I got Sam Beard, and I got Bad News Bubba. And I'm John Reed, and we're Talk Sports, and we're mean, and we're ferocious, and we're about 975 pounds of steel, twisted steel, and metal.
And sex appeal.
And sex appeal.
Yeah.
That's right. We're not that sexy, the four of us, to be honest. I don't know how many women ride around listening to us thinking about being in a room with just the five of us. There might be a couple women out there that think that, but I'd imagine not many.
Yeah, but the dudes are like, man, I'd have a drink with him.
The dudes probably would have a drink with us, but they don't want to probably do nasty stuff with us. At least all four of us. Maybe, one of us every now and then. But Cody, top of the morning to you. How are you, friends?
Good morning, John. I've met a few beautiful women who knew me from the show.
Yeah.
And
let me guess, they listen with their boyfriend.
Yeah, that's what they usually say.
Or husband.
She said, "Oh my God, you guys you're so funny. I love you." My boyfriend is a big fan, and I'm as dry as I could be. Good to be here. Good to be anywhere. I think I have inflammation. I've been having back pain, neck pain. When I wake up,
yeah,
I don't get a good stretch. I had a woman the other day offer me a massage.
Okay.
She in Nashville.
How much was she charging?
I don't know, but she
what type of massage were we talking about?
Not the kind you think. And she was no looker anyway, but she was just telling me, she's like, I imagine you riding around all the time, you probably get pretty stiff and whatnot. I don't remember exactly what she was saying, but she said she could give me a massage. So I'm probably not going to call her because she lives in Nashville. But maybe if I could find somebody around here. I don't know. I think I just have a heavy level of inflammation in my body.
Boy, do I have the person for you.
Yeah.
How do you fix that?
Start eating anti-inflammatory foods and being a healthy person.
Oh, okay.
And just not being a piece of junk.
I didn't know if you could just pop some Advil or Tylenol.
Well, that helps temporarily.
Yeah.
Which I may do that during the break.
Take a cold bath.
Maybe a Vicodin.
Okay.
Percocet.
Don't mix it with alcohol.
Well, I don't have any alcohol today, so no booze for me today.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got low T too. I think I'm at the age where my testosterone's dipping. I don't really feel like a man anymore. Got low T, high hormones, high cortisol, high cholesterol. Hell, I'm fat.
If you just got rid of the beard, you could slowly start morphing into a female manager of McDonald's.
I'm fat, short. Got this rash on my face. I break out. I get this eczema or psoriasis or whatever. I got dandruff.
Usually I wouldn't do this.
I got greasy hair, but I got dry hair at the same time. I don't really understand how that works.
It is a contradiction. It is weird.
I don't know how that works. I get dandruff, but yet I'm an oily person.
You don't have a lot going on for you in the looks department. That's true.
Small penis.
That doesn't really matter if nobody ever sees it.
You got big, fat, hairy feet.
Doesn't really matter if nobody ever sees it.
People see it. Stinky feet.
I don't usually do this, but
got kind of an abnormal toe. My big toe is kind of weird looking.
I got ugly feet too. I get
abnormal. I don't have fungi toe like you.
Yeah, which, I mean, really, my fungi toe is worse than almost anything you've mentioned so far. But in case you need to pick me up, just think, you're on a winning streak in trivia.
That is true.
You do have that going for you.
That is true. I am on a 2-game streak.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's nothing to sneeze at.
That's another thing. I got allergies.
Yeah. I gotta say, my allergies, knock on wood, my allergies have kind of disappeared. Maybe I just don't go outside anymore, or maybe I've just been better about taking my medicine on days I do go outside.
I think it's really interesting how food impacts
I do just eat
Like-
nothing but chicken these days.
It's the fuel that you put into your body.
Chicken and zucchini.
And you would think that we would be more conscious of that. Some people are. Like, some people are very good about it. Healthy people. But, like, it is what you run on. You know what I mean? I feel like we should be much more disciplined in that area. I mean, even you, like, you eat fried chicken every day.
Not fried chicken. Chicken. I eat some fried chicken,
Mm-hmm.
but not fried chicken every day.
Yeah. Not fried chicken every day?
No.
Hmm.
No. My old lady takes care of me. I don't eat fried
That's
chicken
another
every
thing.
day.
I ain't got no woman. I ain't got no
Yeah.
wife.
No prospects either, really.
No. All my friends are getting married. I'm the last bachelor, and I'm really not.
You're not really a bachelor.
No, I know.
You're just kind of lonely.
Yeah, that's another thing. I'm starting to feel more and more alone.
Should we get you on a dating app and just
No.
should we just go to the Cotton Eye Joe every weekend?
No.
It'd be a good place to meet girls if you go do the free line dancing classes.
Those girls are 18.
No, there's some that are like going to be 40.
What if we take you
I
to
don't
a
want
World
them.
Cup site and we get you like a nice
No.
ethnic girl,
Now there, Sam,
What do you mean by ethnic?
like a Colombian or something like that?
non-white.
I don't want to be stabbed in my sleep. Colombian women. will
Hell, you'll
stab
be
you.
just fine.
Colombian William will kill you.
What is that supposed to mean, Bubba?
Yeah, pipe down, Gay Mysterio.
I mean, you're naming off all these things that you feel like are slowly killing you. You might as well go get you a Colombian and have some fun.
That's true. You are dying. Why wait?
Yeah.
We're all dying.
Well, give Cody some time to think about it.
My knee's starting to get sore too.
Yeah, brother, I'm worried about you.
I've always been lucky for a big person to not have any knee problems, but they say that the more stress you put on those joints,
Yeah.
the older you get, the fatter you are. Eventually, you're going to have a knee replacement.
Ironically, the career as a varsity athlete, something you've clung to for so long, is going to
That's right.
ultimately deteriorate you.
I did a lot of damage to my body
your
back
brain,
in those days.
Your organs from the steroids, the knees, they're all going to go out due to your years as a varsity
Yeah.
athlete.
Poor liver, kidneys, probably got CTE.
Sam, how are you this morning?
Clearly better than Cody, it seems like.
I really feel like Cody, this probably just means he missed his parlay last night, so he's going through some
That's
some
a lot of
mental health
self-reflection
issues.
right
No, he's going through some mental health issues.
I needed Wemby to have a double-double. He only had 8 rebounds.
Every time you lose a bet, you have mental health problems.
He had a great game, but he only had 8 rebounds.
Yeah. Gambling addiction. I need therapy.
Yeah.
Sam, you good?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Good to be back. Had a good weekend. Ice Cream Fest was a hit. Ate a lot of ice cream.
It looked like a hit. I saw you post a picture somewhere. Where did you post a picture? Where did I see that at?
My Instagram story, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, had my inward half ice cream polo on. Got to go get some ice cream. Played a little golf with a buddy that I hadn't seen in a long time, probably since like college, honestly.
You guys still have it? Did you pick up where you left off? Or is it weird?
Like talking with each other?
Yeah, just being
yeah.
buddies.
No, yeah. I love this kid. So it was a good it was nice
That's
to
always
reconnect with him. He'd moved to Florida for a couple of years after we graduated, and then he moved back here recently, but I just hadn't really gotten back into hanging out with him much. And he was like, hey, we need to go play some golf. And so it was nice to do that.
That's one of the saddest but also best things in life. Whenever you're with somebody you haven't been with in a while.
It's just not the same as it used to be.
Well, no, I was going to say when it is the same as it used to be. Whenever you just time travel. Like, it's sad that you don't talk to them for so long. It's sad that, like, your good friends just can't make time for each other at all times. But when you're together and you're back, you just kind of mentally go back.
Mm-hmm.
And then they leave.
And yeah, that part's sad. But I do appreciate just old friends you get with. And
I'm like back to being a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
But we're both kind of like adults now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, let's go drink at the bar again.
Obviously, I know you're an adult. You're 25 years old. But it gets a little bit worse the further
for
you
sure.
get away from
Yeah,
college.
yeah.
Yeah. But you still got it. You're still in your prime. But yeah, like I said, it's one of the saddest but also most beautiful things in life. I'm glad you got to see your buddy. Bubba, how are you this morning? Bubba,
I'm just kind of
Wake up.
surfing around.
Surfing around.
surfing around the internet
I'm just surfing around
or in your head?
everywhere.
What time did you go to bed last night, weirdo?
About 11
Not
something.
very nice.
About 11 something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got fooled by child locks yesterday.
You know, I did have someone point that out, that, you know, not you getting fooled by child locks, but someone messaged the show that was like, Bubba acting upset about this Dodgers hat as if he would notice, as if he's able to see anything on a baseball field, according to the Little League kids. I was like, you know what? That is a pretty good point. Bubba isn't very observant on the baseball field.
Well, I feel like we're talking apples and strawberries. They're two completely different fruits.
You can compare fruits. Why can't you compare fruits?
Different vitamins.
So that's part of the comparison. One
well.
has vitamin B, one has vitamin D, or whichever. I don't know.
Right.
One will kill you a lot quicker.
I appreciate that attempt to try to belittle me as an umpire that I already know. But for like uniforms, combinations versus rules are different. Maybe they're the same, and that's why I'm so bad, because I can't distinguish. Or
Did you have to do that last night?
What? No.
No.
This week they're in like the championship week, so I think last Friday was my final.
You didn't make the cut.
Sure, I asked them not to, man.
Oh, really? That's
I
good.
was like, hey, man, I've ruined these kids. I've been yelled at enough. Like, they'll be nice heading off in the summer without seeing my face one last time.
That's admirable. Take yourself out of the game. You don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, because it's like the new method is 'cause I inherited an old toolbox, and like the middle drawer just stays open constant. So I thought, okay, what if I use child locks to keep it shut? But then I couldn't figure out how to take them off either. So it's like, I guess I'm never getting in this thing.
Got to roll the window down.
You need one of the tools in there to get it out.
Yeah.
Got to roll the window down.
That's very ironic.
Or the child lock's probably on the windows too, windows and doors. Kind of just a prisoner then, Bubba. Kind of just a prisoner.
Prisoner of your own box.
Yeah, it's pretty metaphorical.
Okay, well, I hope everybody had a good Monday.
What's this? Sam went to ice cream day?
There was an ice cream
It was
festival.
Ice cream festival this past
Here?
weekend. Yep, World's Fair Park.
Ice cream festival.
Did you
Did
you eat anything crazy?
No, nothing crazy. I
Who
mean,
was
Oh,
doing
we
this?
didn't rank the chocolate like you said?
Just like local, like Killian's and
yeah, there were a lot of people I just like didn't recognize that, like,
Cruise
maybe
Farms.
didn't even have storefronts that just have like ice cream food trucks or something like that. I forgot to do that. There honestly weren't a ton of ice cream trucks. There were a lot of like dirty soda places
Ew.
and like there's food littered in there as well.
I don't know.
There was
how
like
I
4 or
feel.
5 ice cream trucks probably.
You don't know how you feel? I feel like we just went through it. You feel
dirty,
bad.
the dirty soda thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not-
What's up with that?
Mormons.
So we're putting cream in our Dr. Pepper now. Is that what we're doing?
Basically.
And we're the whole concept. We're there's an entire restaurant. The Swig place.
Yeah.
I saw that when the Swig place
Yep.
came in. I was like, oh, this is interesting. I wonder what they have here. And I went through the drive-through just to see what I could get to eat. And they said, we just have drinks. I said, what? What do you there's a
But
drive?
we can get you 9 pumps of blueberry and lavender in your Coca-Cola.
I said, your entire concept is just drinks? They said, yes, we do have some cookies. I said,
Dirty soda.
what
is
an
that?
odd place.
It's just pumping flavoring.
I drove away.
You put like fruit flavorings and like cream and
Cherry
yeah,
Coke.
basically.
Like basically just making cherry Coke.
It's like the
Little
idea,
promiscuous.
the old soda fountain, back in the day, cream soda, and you do different things, like different flavorings, and
I thought you were talking about segregation there for a second.
This
What?
90s diner still makes Coke the old-fashioned way.
segregation.
Oh, you were talking about different fountains and stuff. I wasn't sure.
No, I was talking about the soda fountain.
Yeah.
You never hear of the soda fountain back?
Not
in the
really.
day?
Honestly, no.
There was also this one thing that I completely forgot until you mentioned it. There was a squirrel on water skis.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I hated it.
Yeah.
It sounded cool for 5 minutes. There was like a big lead up. They're like, next showing at 3:30 p.m. And like people were huddling around the little mini pool, and they're like, hey, we got to watch a squirrel on water skis. And then it happened, and it's like this dad and his daughter, and they're kind of like, I could tell that the daughter really hates that the dad continues to do this for a living. Apparently this like squirrel on water skis thing has been in the family for 40-something years.
She looks at it like, please.
And she's like spending her summer having to travel around the country, like showcasing this water skiing squirrel. And her dad's like making jokes, and she's like, Dad, this isn't funny.
I want to go to law school, Dad.
Yeah, and he's just like, no, you have to breed this bloodline of squirrels to stand on water skis. And it was cool for 90 seconds, and they tried to do it for 30 minutes. And after about 10 minutes, like 80% of the crowd just left.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like once you see it for, 2 laps, you're like, okay, I get it. Not to besmirch a local legend, but I feel that way about the squirrel we bring around campus too.
Sure.
Like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm like, oh, it's still doing it? Okay, you're going to let it crawl on me? Oh, we're going to take pictures? Oh, we're going to do all this?
They brought out one squirrel that was like training to be able to get on the water skis. He like can't stay on it long enough.
Yeah, I could be fascinated with that, watching the squirrel fall in the water.
Well, he didn't fall in the water. He would just like jump back onto the trainer.
Oh.
And all I could think about was there was this one big tree just overhanging the pool. And I was like, these squirrels just want to jump up in this tree and have like a regular squirrel life. They don't want to be life jacketed water skiing squirrels.
Well, the sad thing is those squirrels don't know no better.
Yeah.
If we left them out in the wild, they would die.
Probably.
Well, they're very stupid.
Well,
You ever come up on one in the street and he can't decide if he's going left or right, left, right? I'm going left now. I'm going back right. I'm going left. I'm going right now. Oh, I'm under the tire.
I meant to include it yesterday in our opener, but I was driving here yesterday. Last little quip about animals. It did give me a little faith in humanity, but at the same time, it kind of made me mad. Although, what can you do? But I was driving, regular speed. Then all of a sudden, boom, everybody slams on their brakes. I'm like, what the hell? And then a family of like 7 ducks just walked across the road. And everybody stopped on both sides of the road and just stopped. But like some people started honking their horn. I was like, what are they supposed to do? Just run the ducks over? You can't really run the ducks over. But they were just taking their time in no hurry at all. Just a mama duck and about 6 baby ducks just right behind her.
That's what they do. I've had that happen before too.
Yeah, it was cute though.
Ducks and geese,
But much like the squirrels, it was cute for about 10 seconds. Like, all right, move your ass. I gotta go. Got a radio show to do.
Were they in the crosswalk?
It wasn't a crosswalk. No, they were just coming across a 4-lane road right there before you get on the interstate. And kind of a dangerous place to be, but they were just taking their time.
If there was just one totally reckless guy. Just I gotta go.
I could tell.
I got places to be.
The woman on the other side of the road was thinking about it because she was trying to honk her horn at the ducks. I was like, that's just going to scare them.
They don't know what a horn is. They don't know what that means.
We'll talk some sports coming up next. Got a couple big things to dive into. Stick with us.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Cody,
Yeah, what's up?
I'm sorry about your parlay last night.
That's okay. I just got a 926 on MapTap.
Is that good? Is that a good score?
It's pretty good. Not
Yeah.
as good as yesterday's 992.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't far from a perfect score yesterday.
What's perfect score? 1,000?
Yeah.
992 would be really damn good.
I had 300s yesterday and 298s. So today we're at 926.
That's pretty solid.
Today was harder. Some days are harder than others.
Sure.
Like I had to find St. Petersburg in Russia.
Oof.
And I didn't know exactly where that was.
Yeah.
And then I got a random city in China, which nobody ever knows that China, unless it's Shanghai or Hong Kong. Like I can point those out to you, but I don't know. Like you get some random Zing Shao, you just pick somewhere on the eastern side of the country, you know. Just that's a tip. If you ever have a Chinese city and you don't know where it's at, you wouldn't want to pick the western part of China because that's kind of wilderness.
Okay.
So most of
It's a good tip. I see people playing this game, but I haven't gotten in on it because I'm terrible at geography. Maybe it'd make me better at geography.
It would.
Or maybe it just make me realize just how dumb I am.
You would begin to learn where things are. Like Vienna, Austria. I was a few miles wrong on it too, but I was on the right river.
That's cool.
But there's another city to the west of it, I guess. I didn't quite pick Vienna, but I got like a 96 on Vienna.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals played out kind of like I thought it would, with nervous energy in the building in the first quarter. The Spurs coming out desperate, wanting to jump out to a lead. They've jumped out to a lead in all 3 of these games in the first quarter. They did so again last night, but then it really flipped in the second quarter. The Knicks made a huge run to, they scored 42 points in the second quarter and found themselves up, I believe, 7 at halftime. And you thought, wow, the Spurs wasted that start. Wow, the Knicks were able to withstand that early onslaught. And now they find themselves up with a chance to go up 3-0 and essentially end this series and win the championship. The President Trump curse. That's not real. They're fine. Yeah, they booed him a little bit, but everything's going to be okay. The Knicks are going to win. Everything's going to be good. Everyone's going to be happy. And then the second half happened, and it does seem like maybe Adam Silver made the call, because it did feel like the officiating was pretty rough against the Knicks at home in the second half, and the Spurs were the more aggressive team. So I do give them credit for that, for being more aggressive. And the Knicks were being a little reckless with the way they were playing defense, and they were fouling a lot. But the refs and Wemby took over in the second half, and now we officially have a series with the Spurs being able to win game 3 and get back in this thing.
Yeah, essentially what it came down to was the Spurs did not make the mistakes in the second half. They played very good, clean, efficient basketball. At least that's how I viewed it. And they didn't do anything to beat themselves.
I mean, they tried to use Mitchell Robinson as a spear on that play got reviewed, where he pushed him or whatever.
Yeah, but it was the Spurs player that pushed him. The Spurs player tried to use him as a spear to take out his own guy. They reviewed it and overturned it, which I thought was a bad overturn. I thought it should have been an offensive foul, but I thought Wemby had gone into a shooting motion. Typically, they count the basket if that's the case, but they didn't.
Stephon Castle had a nice game.
He had a great first half, and then he came up clutch down the stretch. Both he and De'Aaron Fox hit clutch shots. Castle hit a back-breaking 3, and Fox, when the game was 3 points and in the balance, hit a very clutch little, 16-foot jumper to put the Spurs back up 2 scores.
My mother said she liked Stephon Castle's hair.
Okay.
Said he had cool hair.
Nice.
She hates Jalen Brunson. And she didn't say why she doesn't like Jalen Brunson, but I'm assuming it's his face.
It's not been a good series for Jalen Brunson. Now, he's up 2-1 and, trying to win this championship. And, of course, if these Knicks win a championship, they'll be made men in the city forever. Hell, they might already be made men just with this championship finals run. But he is not shooting the ball well. He is averaging, 27 points, but it's taken him 27 shots a game to get there. He's shooting 37%. Last night was a pretty good shooting night for him. But the turnovers, still rearing their head. The Spurs are really guarding him, and he hasn't been as fun to watch.
They
whenever
needed
he struggles.
to get Cat involved more last night. They didn't go to him the way he wasn't effective like he was in the first 2 games.
Yeah, I felt bad for Cat because I did think that he had been awesome the first 2 games and would have been my pick for finals MVP through 2 games. I thought he was still really good on defense in game 3. Despite Big Vic scoring 32 points, I thought Cat played pretty good defense and really affected, some of his jump shots and at least made him think about some things. You're not ever going to be able to shut down the 7'5" alien, but I thought Cat played tough. He just couldn't get anything going offensively. And part of that's because I don't feel like Jalen Brunson was really focused on getting his guys involved.
Well, that's kind of the problem. They're reverting back to their old ways a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems.
Like on one hand, you had the Spurs. 39 made baskets, 28 assists.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good ratio. It's a pretty good ratio. What is that? 28 divided by 38. What are we looking at here? We're looking at
1.2.
74% essentially. 74% of their baskets were assisted on. That tells me a team is sharing the basketball. On the flip side, the Knicks, 40 buckets, so 1 more than the Spurs, but only 18 assists. That's 10 fewer. That's only 45%.
They needed to get Cat going early the way that San Antonio did with Wemby. Wemby had like the first 3 of the 4 first 4 possessions, I think, were dunks.
Wemby came out
Wemby at the rim
and made a statement that he was not going to settle around the perimeter, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to go in to the paint where I need to be, and I'm going to dunk." And I will give the alien/AI credit for that because he learned.
Well, that's what we said.
He took the criticism from game 2 where everyone's like, "Bro, you're not Kevin Durant. Get your big ass in the basket and dunk."
That's what we said yesterday. Get your big ass down there by the rim.
And he said, okay.
And he did that.
Their first basket, alley-oop. Their second basket, dunk. Then all of a sudden it opens up a little bit and you get an open three-pointer. Then Castle has an open driving lane. You're like, oh, wow, the Knicks defense is going to have to recalibrate here. And then another layup by Wemby. Yeah, so he had 6 points in the first, 3.5 minutes of the game and really kind of set the tone. I also don't think it's coincidence that he got easy buckets early and that then, the three-pointer, less pressure. Three-pointer, he had some rhythm going, and he shot pretty well from three last night too, going 2 for 4. But you're right, Cody. They got him around the basket early, and it set the tone. But then it felt like the Knicks kind of figured him out. I mean, to have 9 points in the first 6 or 7 minutes, he only had 15 at half. Wasn't like he had dominated completely. But in the fourth quarter, he did. And in the fourth quarter, the Knicks couldn't get it done.
Well, the Spurs were hot, it felt like, everywhere but the second quarter. Like, it felt like they were efficiently shooting the ball. I mean, the first quarter, they had a great first quarter. You couldn't have asked for much more. And then I thought they played just better in the second half.
Well, I thought the Knicks played. I thought
Knicks
they played
poorly.
Yeah, I thought they played good defense. And even in the fourth quarter, at one point, the nerves and the fatigue started setting in because you saw. I want to say the two teams were combined to be 0 for 15 from 3 in the fourth quarter for a good stretch before Brunson and OG Anunoby hit a couple late. The Knicks, I think, were 0 for 10 up until that point. So you saw some fatigue, and you saw the effect of the Spurs just picking up full court and playing tough defense.
That was a nice corner three Anunoby had that almost got him back in it, but he had missed that free throw right before that.
Yeah.
And then he kind of redeemed himself, but they were a point away. They couldn't close it.
It does make me feel a little bit better because OG Anunoby whipped my ass with the Atlanta Hawks, and I was getting so mad because I was like, bro, this guy's not this player. He's not this
great
nice
rebounder.
Yeah, but he's had a great playoffs, and then he's been great in the finals. So it does make me feel better that he didn't turn back into a pumpkin immediately after the Hawks series. He's been maybe their biggest X factor. Not saying he's the biggest reason they've been good or he's the best player or anything, but like him playing at his level has unlocked them both offensively and defensively. He's been very, very important for them. He was great last night. Cat, couldn't really get it going offensively. McCall Bridges,
they wouldn't give him the ball.
No, I know, but he was still only 4 for 10.
I'm not blaming Cat.
I think he has to get a little bit of blame.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but they should have ran the offense better through him.
No, but he had times where he could have maybe tried to drive to the basket, and in the first 2 games he did drive to the basket and get to the rim, and he
forced the issue.
Yeah, he didn't force the issue in this one.
No, maybe not as much, but
I can't give him a complete pass. Do I think Brunson and Mike Brown should get him the ball more? Yes, but I also thought there were times that, especially when Luke Cornett was guarding him, that he could have gotten to the rim and forced it.
What do you think about that thing the Knicks do where they dribble inside and then dribble outside and just keep going laterally through the – I was watching the breakdown of that.
Yeah.
How they'll pass to a guy and he'll be down on the inside and then he'll kick it out and you think they're going to shoot a 3, but then that guy will drive down in and then he'll kick it out again and then they'll just keep driving.
Well,
it's like a shuffle.
It's the dribble and drive. Yeah, you just get there. And
they finally decide to shoot the 3 with one of them. But
I think it's been drastic this series because they're so scared of Wemby. Like a lot of those would be layups, like if you could drive, but like
it's ridiculous how he can affect a shot.
You can't confidently drive. You saw late in the game, Landry Shamet, God bless him, with
where was he on 9/11?
The laziest layup attempt. He just went in, jogging in, and tried to lay it up, and Wemby smacked it off the backboard in about a 5-point game.
Well, the guy's arms are like Wemby could be sitting at this desk and peel that Surfside thing off the wall over there, like from where I'm sitting. His arms are insane. Brunson, they were showing his shot, like the trajectory he had to put the ball. You basically got to throw the ball straight up in the air as you're shooting to try to get it over him.
Sam, what were your thoughts on the game last night? Did you watch?
Watched a little bit of it and then fell asleep in the middle of the game, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
But, I think that was a obvious back against the wall situation for the Spurs there. I did kind of feel like that was just going to be like a Spurs victory no matter what. It was closer than I kind of imagined. I thought that the Spurs might pull away in that one, just knowing that it was such an important game and that I thought the Knicks maybe would be playing a little bit just with that environment of MSG. I think it'd be easy to kind of get intimidated by that environment a little bit in the home crowd and wanting to live up to those expectations.
It is crazy, and we've seen it here in Knoxville, and I've referenced it before, just some of those Florida games, some of those big games against Georgia this year. There is an energy in the building, the arena, the stadium that sometimes the home crowd is just toxic. And even when they're not trying to be toxic, there's just too much pressure. And I think the highly pumped up games can sometimes lead to avalanches in your favor, sure. But a lot of times I feel like it just leads to guys being tight. Like I think there's a reason in the NBA in particular. We've had, I believe, 4 straight home teams lose game 7, which was pretty much unheard of 30, 40, 50 years ago, like over the history of the NBA. If you had game 7 at home, you had like an 85% win percentage. But like you've lost 4 in a row now.
Well, the home team still hasn't won a game in this finals.
In this series, yeah. I mean, I think there's some of that with the Spurs at home, like, and them making some of their mistakes. I just think sometimes the home crowd takes away from the team.
I'd like to get Wemby in here and just study him. Just
a probe.
Just have him stand in here and just like,
hey, can you reach up and?
I'd like to take his arm and just wow.
Let's just go to random trees and see if you can get things out of it.
Just hold it end to end. It's like an anaconda. Wow.
Think about
Look at this guy.
Think about how good of a hug he could give you.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah. He could wrap his arm all the way around me.
Yeah.
Cradle me.
Yeah. Not many people can do that. Yeah. He could.
I don't know if he's strong enough, but
you think you would reach Wemby's belly button, Cody?
Yeah, because the reporter last night after the game, was it Lisa Salters? Was she the one doing that?
So.
She was trying to interview him after the game, and she just had the microphone. She's on her tippy toes.
You could get his belly button for sure.
She was above his belly button. Not by much, though.
As a basketball fan, though, I am happy the Spurs won. I didn't want a 3-0 series because then it feels like it's over. At least now we know there'll be a game 5 in San Antonio, which means that we might get a game 6 in New York. And that's what I really want. I want the pressure of the world to be on the Knicks game 6 in New York.
We could take a tape measure and all right, you hold it over there. I'm going to take it all the way over here. Wow. His arms at 57 inches. Wow.
Honestly. His wingspan might be as long as the room, though.
And then we got a game. And then after the game, we got President Trump saying Stephen A. Smith wasn't smart enough to run for president. Question his intellect, which I thought was an interesting.
I saw Trump fell asleep during the game. Did you see that?
He's an 80-year-old man. It was 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
79.
Okay, well, I mean, he's a 79-year-old man. And
he's about to turn 80.
Almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, I understand him falling asleep. He shouldn't be out of the house. He should be resting.
That's the president of the United States.
I'm not trying to even.
It's bad optics when the president's falling asleep on camera.
Well, here's what I will say. Not to be political.
Here we go.
No, I'm just saying you can't spend 3 or 4 years calling Joe Biden Sleepy Joe, and then you fall asleep every time you're on
sleepy TV. Too. They're both sleepy.
Well, I know, but the president.
Why can't we get a younger president?
The current president spent 3 or 4 years straight calling Joe Biden Sleepy Joe, and I see this guy fall asleep on TV every other day now. Like, I'm giving him a pass because he's 80 years old. Like, if a guy wants to close his eyes every now and then, I have no issue with it. I'm just saying you built a brand on calling him Sleepy Joe. And now you're falling asleep every time I see you on TV.
Yeah.
Just like in meetings at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, he's falling asleep. And look, again, I'm not trying to be mean to the elderly because he's 80 years old. He's allowed to kind of close his eyes every now and then.
Political.
But again, you can't call him Sleepy Joe and then fall asleep every time you're on TV.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love for them to ask him about it. I didn't sleep last night. I didn't fall asleep. Sir, we have it on camera. No, you don't.
I think you would just switch it and just say that it's because the game was boring. Like the NBA is
just
boring.
Insult the reporter.
Yeah.
You're terrible at your job.
Yeah, I mean,
terrible.
He got loud boos though. The TV muffled it a little bit, but I saw some videos of people in the arena.
It's amazing, man, what side of the internet you see. Because like there were his side was saying that. They're like, oh, I didn't hear all boos. It was mixed. It was a lot of cheers too.
I won't say it was all boos. I'm sure there were some people cheering, but the in arena audio that people were posting, it was pretty loud boos. And you had now look, you could say the media, fake news, whatever, but you had some basketball reporters being like, wow, that's the loudest. He got louder boos than the Spurs got. So
it sounded like boos to me.
I'm not saying Rachel Nichols isn't, political or that she doesn't have a stance or whatever, but she's not necessarily there to ruffle feathers politically. And she's like, those are the loudest boos I think I've heard.
Yeah. It was that's kind of what I expected from the New York crowd, though.
And then the Knicks lost, and I don't know if you saw the videos after the game. Knicks fans were back to beating each other's asses. Do you see those videos?
No.
There was some bad fights.
They weren't taking it well.
There were some bad fights after the games of people fighting.
We had a street fight one where a guy had like an old stop sign or something, just cracking people on the head, and
it was crazy, Bubba, because you saw a group of cops just standing there, kind of letting it happen for like 30 seconds before they're like, "Okay, I guess we got to stop it now."
Were the black kids and the Hasidic Jews fighting each other in the streets?
I did not see the break dancing, the love. I did not see which races were fighting too. Or fighting either.
That's a shame. New York had become so unified.
Yeah,
and one loss, and it's
the vibes got ruined in one fellow swoop. Fell swoop, not fellow swoop. And now we wait until Game 4 on Wednesday. Sam, send us to break. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Here at Fan Run Radio, we're not just some podcaster streaming from his mother's basement, but we're also not a bunch of mouthpieces on state-run radio telling you what we've been told to say. We're the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Okay, so we really need uniforms and equipment for this season. Can I trust you with that? Cool, I'll just order them online. What? Yeah, I'm going to hop online and I'm going to get them ordered. Hold up. That's not a good idea. We shouldn't just spend money on some random online retailer, okay? I mean, it seems pretty convenient. Trust me, it's a terrible idea. Let me simplify this for you. SM Athletics. Okay, how do you pronounce it? SM Athletics? They're the go-to for uniforms and equipment, whether it's for universities, high schools, youth leagues, you name it. So why wouldn't you rather go with professionals who can guide us through the process, design the perfect uniforms, and deliver the best equipment? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What's the name again? SM Athletics. Right. It's definitely smarter to go with a company that emphasizes customer service, fair pricing, and, of course, excellent products. Exactly. So, yeah, I guess it's settled then. For uniforms and equipment for all sports, it's SM Athletics.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311. It is kind of crazy seeing the stuff they let Wemby get away with. I mean, there was the one video in the first quarter of him just taking Jalen Brunson's head and kind of shoving it down. Did you see that video? Did you see that play? No.
Yeah, I did see that play. chicken marsala, $28. That's ridiculous. You know a place is overpriced when they call their burgers and sandwiches handhelds.
You're trying to order burgers and sandwiches right now?
No, I was just looking at a menu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw that play. Chuck and Shaq had a bit of an argument over it. Shaq said he loved it. He said you're talking about when Wemby shoved Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Shaq said I love this. I love this. Get your little ass off me. Get your little ass off me. And Chuck said, no, Shaq, that's a dirty play. That's a dirty play every time. You can't do that. And Shaq said, shut your ass up, Chuck.
It does feel tough to take a hard stance against Wemby because you do probably have, 30 plays a game where guys are elbowing him and taking cheap shots at him, and he's trying to retaliate and show that he's not going to be soft. But at the same time, when he does it, he's just explicitly pushing people in the head and elbowing, Naz Reid in the face and trying to dislocate his jaw. He goes kind of above and beyond with his cheap shots.
I didn't think Wemby's play on Brunson was the worst one. There was that other play where Brunson got knocked on his back down by the baseline.
I thought that one was a foul. I didn't think it was necessarily dirty. He's running in to try to go for a rebound, and Brunson stands in his way, and they make full contact. I mean, it was a tough hit.
Well, he took some shots.
Yeah, no, the Spurs did that to SGA a couple times last series, though, where it did look dirty. That one, they're just running full speed in to crash and rebound, and they are trying to be physical. And I do think that was a part of their game plan was, hey, we're going to attack the rim, but also we're going to make them feel us. But I do think most people that watch basketball, that they yearn for those days, right? And that's what everyone romanticizes about the 80s and 90s when it comes to basketball. They want to see
physical play.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I don't think they necessarily want Wemby punching people in the face or, pushing them down. I do think that could kind of further his villain stance. And I do think he's going to get it pretty bad in MSG in Game 4. I do think he's going to really be loudly booed whenever he gets the ball and such. They already kind of started the bleep you Wemby chants. I don't know if you heard those last night.
Yeah, I did. I heard that.
Did you hear ABC bleep out ref you suck?
No.
They were trying to bleep out ref
How
you
would
suck.
I hear it?
They're trying to be preemptive about it, They just hear chanting and they're just like, oh, it could be a curse word.
Yeah, but they kind of dropped the ball when it was the bleep you Wemby because that one mostly got through. But yeah, they bleeped out ref you suck, and you could hear it because sometimes they wouldn't bleep it out, but you could obviously pick up what they were
tell. That's what it was. Yeah,
and they were trying to drown it out.
Woke ABC doing their don't want you to hear what the crowd's actually saying.
I agree that they at least should have a discussion about bleeping out the bleep you Wemby on ABC, but I would say just let it go. But I want to
hear the crowd for what it is.
I agree, but the ref you suck, that was egregious.
Well, sometimes the refs do suck.
I think it's fair to tell them they suck. Now, you could argue about whether or not that's the way to go, whether or not you chanting ref you suck makes the refs hate your team even more. Maybe you should cheer the refs.
What was the deal with the Knicks running out of challenge calls even though they won? You still only get, even if you win, you still only get a couple?
Well, it's like in the NFL. In the NFL, you win your first two, you get a third one, but even if you win your third one, you're done. It's not
what if they have some other egregious call?
Well, that's the bad part.
And I feel like if you win the call, it shouldn't count against you.
I concur. I agree. In baseball, we don't. But at the same time, in baseball, at the ABS challenges and whatever, you make it, you keep it. But at the same time, I understand not wanting a game where a coach can have 8 challenges.
I mean, it slows the game down, but
it also makes your refs look, incompetent.
Well, that's kind of the point, isn't it? Maybe they kind of are. I feel like the ABS in baseball is going to really show that.
I'm not going to have too much sympathy for the Knicks in officiating because I thought they've been getting a good whistle all postseason long. I thought the Hawks series, they were able to rough up and do the things to the Hawks that the Spurs are doing to them, or did last night at least. So I don't have too much sympathy for them because they're usually on the right side of the whistle. But the last 2 games, it does feel like the NBA has wanted a longer series and wanted the Spurs to pick up a win.
Well, Mike Brown mentioned it in the post game. He was talking about the officiating. That's the Knicks coach, isn't it? Mike Brown, isn't that his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he had an impassioned speech after the game, and, he'll probably get fined, but that's part of the thing you have to do when you're a coach. Phil Jackson used to do it all the time. But Mike Brown just came out and was like, look, man, I never thought we would see what we saw tonight in an NBA Finals game where a team basically triples up the other team in free throw attempts. It was 24-8.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I didn't think we'd ever see that. 24-8, I believe, was the number in the second half in particular, where the Spurs took control of the game. 24-8, just kind of. The Knicks were in the penalty for the final 9:18 of the fourth quarter, and the Spurs had a 24-8 advantage in free throw attempts. I don't know if that means they had it in the first half or second half, or if from that point on. But either way, the Spurs got in the penalty at the 9-minute mark and shot free throws to last the game. They outshot the Knicks 14-3 from the free throw line in the third quarter. The third quarter, of course, the one that switched the game around.
Does kind of make you question whether or not it's rigged.
It's so tough. It's funny talking about that, a day after the Brendan Sorsby news, and while that conversation is going on, it's hard to call it rigged, but I do think almost every fan kind of acknowledges that it's better for everybody if the series goes longer. And
that's 100% what they want when you look at the TV money.
Sure.
And ESPN and ABC, they want it to go 7. They want every series to go 7.
Now, you can ask your ESPN friend, but I want to say I read one time that as long as the series goes 5, they get the same amount of money between a 5-game series and a 7-game series. That they go ahead and get the agreed upon money.
It'd be an interesting
you can ask
thing
him because he's going to know more than I do. But I read that one time because I was trying to figure out these conspiracies, and the NBA's take, at least their stance, is that they don't get paid extra money for having longer series, which I don't. Maybe they don't get
who doesn't get paid extra money?
The NBA doesn't get. There's not a financial incentive TV wise to have more games.
Well, I think the incentive is for the TV people.
Well, I'm saying the TV people don't get more money for the extra games. They pretty much have an agreed upon rate between 5. It doesn't make sense to me because you would think Game 6 and Game 7 would be
it's more
high dollar.
It's more volume.
Yeah,
it's more. So, you're selling more ads,
right?
I think. I mean, it seems like it, but
yeah,
I don't know. I'll ask. That's a good question. I'll ask. I got a guy who might know. We went to school together. He's very successful.
I'll see, because it doesn't make sense to say the TV doesn't make more money because, of course, they're going to make money on Game 6 and Game 7. But I'll see what I can find.
Okay.
But what I read, yes. Okay, so 6 years ago, the NBA's contracts with the TV networks is a fixed revenue. So the NBA has no incentive to fix it, but the TV networks can still make more money from the sales. Okay.
I think they definitely want that.
So the NBA can't make more money. The NBA doesn't make more money, but if they're trying to do right by their partners. But also have more eyeballs watching the sport and being invested in a series, obviously.
I wouldn't underestimate that money either. I don't know if it's as black and white as fixing the games, but there's a lot of money at stake. There's a lot of money involved. I mean, you're talking millions and millions of dollars, so wouldn't put it past them.
As a sports fan, though, and a sports consumer, I want to see more basketball. So,
me too.
Like I said, I was kind of happy the Spurs won Game 3. I think I'm the other way. I think I want the Knicks to win Game 4. And I want to see if the Spurs could come back from 3-1, see if they could fight off elimination.
Well, and then you would get that Game 6 in the Garden that's for the series win that would be bigger than Game 3 was.
I think that would be good TV.
Yeah, it would be.
That'd be fun to watch. I give Wemby credit, though. Back against the wall, he came out and set the tone early, and he's a little dirty, but they got the win. They stepped up. That was a big accomplishment for such a young team. We'll see if the Knicks can get back on track in Game 4. Hour 1 of the books. We'll kick off Hour 2 with some headlines, and we got a lot of Brendan Sorsby to talk about. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends, everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Hey Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Would you rather have your team win in a sweep or in a dramatic Game 7?
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. Drink it responsibly. Let's hit some hour 2 headlines. What you got, Cody?
Thank you, John. Well, President Trump became the first president to attend an NBA Finals. No other president had gone to the NBA Finals before that. They asked him about it afterwards. He said, "It's a little left wing, but it's great entertainment."
That's what Trump said about the NBA?
Yeah, he said it's a little left wing, but it's great entertainment. So I guess he enjoyed his experience there and his nap.
That's funny.
So that's what he had to say. You excited for this new Supergirl movie?
What?
You know what's Supergirl?
No,
I thought you were a movie guy.
I mean, I am a movie guy, but I don't really watch superhero slop.
Okay.
I watch some of it. Supergirl's not one of it that I will watch. Are you going to watch it?
No, probably not. But I was just reading some discourse about it.
Yeah, I don't really care about Superman in general. I don't even watch the Superman movies.
I saw the previews last night during the NBA game.
What did you make of it? You want to go see it?
Nah, I probably won't go see it. Do you know that Auburn is hosting is it a World Cup game there down at Jordan Hare? I heard them advertising it on the radio in Nashville.
I don't think they're playing. Are they playing a World Cup game at Auburn? I don't think they are they?
It's
someone's practicing down there or something.
People practicing, kind of like having like the Spanish national teams in Chattanooga right now. So maybe that, but no, they're not going to be playing a World Cup game at Jordan Hare.
It's Argentina and Iceland today, and it's a
friendly
tune-up. Yeah,
okay.
A tune-up friendly.
Okay,
at Jordan Hare Stadium in Auburn.
That's
kind of cool.
No, that is cool.
Did you see the video of Marcel Reed and Messi? Is that like the worst jersey swap of all time?
I do wonder what the hell Messi was thinking when
He
they're
threw
like
that in the trash.
Yeah, like I wonder whether was he in on the joke? Do you think Messi was honest like with his friends? Like, I don't know who the hell this guy is. I don't want Marcel Reed's jersey. Or do you think he was just like, I'm appreciative that I'm here and American football?
Maybe there's like one guy on the Argentinian team who plays like in the MLS or something. He's like, oh, you play in America. Here you go. You can have this.
If I'm Marcel Reed, I think I'm having to decline because I know that I'm going to get destroyed on the internet. And I know Messi doesn't want my damn jersey. I'll take your jersey, Messi. Sure. Like, I'll take your autograph. Like, that's cool. What the hell are you going to do with my jersey?
I think there's a solid chance Messi doesn't know what a quarterback is.
He's been in America long enough now that he's been to like a football game, right?
College, though?
Well, no, I'm not saying he knows what a college quarterback is.
It's the fact that it's Marcel Reed, too.
Although he's been in Miami, he might have went to
fourth string quarterback.
I think he went to the college football playoff.
He might have got swept into the Hurricanes' run to the championship game. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I just think he's got to be Americanized enough now to at least know like American football, like and some of the rules. Surely.
Well, Clay Travis is exiting Outkick.
You don't think those guys watch the Super Bowl and stuff?
I don't know.
Huh? Clay Travis out at Outkick.
He has inked a new deal as a Fox contributor, a full-time Fox guy now. He's, of course, founded the site Outkick and sold it to Fox 5 years ago. He will continue to appear on Fox News. But big changes are coming to Outkick as it was integrated into Fox News Digital, with Clay Travis exiting the site where he still ran day-to-day operations and worked as talent. He will remain with Fox, however, having inked a new deal as a Fox News contributor. So, how about that? Outkick founded in 2011.
Do we have an explanation on this? I mean, I'm sure Clay's fired up about it. He wants to do politics more anyways, which is just a perfect irony since he was the stick to sports guy.
Well, Clay had a statement. He said, when I created Outkick in 2011, the goal was not only for the site to be smart, original, funny, and authentic, but also to become an influential digital platform in the industry. Over the past 15 years, with the help of an incredible team and the support from Fox, that goal has been accomplished. While I am stepping away from Outkick, the platform is in a tremendous position to continue building upon its success and reach an even wider audience as it takes its next step as a vertical within Fox News Digital. I really enjoyed Outkick when it first came, the early days of Outkick. I used to like reading Clay Travis, and then it felt like it got kind of overly, like I enjoyed reading his mailbag and stuff there.
Yeah, no, I agree. I did too. I actually wrote a couple pieces for the website.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. He had a couple pieces published by him on his website. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying I used to be a Clay Travis fan, and I used to like the website as well. But, yeah. No.
Once it got overly political, for me, it was just a little too on the nose politically.
The last moment I had where I at least could tolerate Clay Travis was the Nike stuff. Whenever he was acting like Nike was going to go under because they stood by Colin Kaepernick. I'm like, are you an idiot? Like you can't be. I'm a law school guy. I'm a lawyer. I'm smarter than you. Then also like pander to the point where you're saying that the NFL and that Nike is going to struggle because of Colin Kaepernick. Like his obsession there was the last point for me. I jumped off there because, of course, Nike. I don't know if you noticed, still doing pretty good.
Well, it's a global brand,
and the NFL still doing pretty good. So like. The hand wringing and the gnashing of teeth over that, I was just like, you are not even, either you're not as smart as you claim you are, which I don't believe. I do think
voted
he's smart.
for Obama twice.
I do believe he's smart, or you're just a soulless person who just wants the clicks and the attention.
He's a major panderer.
Yeah, and I said I don't want to support that.
It's funny you bring up that Kaepernick and Nike thing though, because we've got a new company that is being boycotted, I guess would be the word. Have you seen what's going on with HelloFresh?
Yeah, and I gotta say, the HelloFresh statement they put out does seem kind of crazy, even under the under the protection of Pride Week. Them putting out a statement that essentially is talking about butt stuff.
Yep,
is. What was a little jarring from HelloFresh?
They're calling this maybe Bud Light 2.0. People are not regular, good old American folks are not happy about the HelloFresh statement. Here's what they said. They said, "We know eating isn't always a top priority this month. We respect that. But for those of you who are ... prepping ... we have an extensive lineup of high fiber recipes available. Happy Pride." So without being too graphic, essentially what they're saying, they're talking about gay men prepping for anal sex is what they're referring to with their Pride Month statement. And they're saying that you need a lot of fiber to get the So
it seemed wild. Like when I saw it, I was like, "There's no way that's real."
Well, and the promo code was bottoms up. So
when I saw that get shared, I was like, "There's no way this is real." But sure enough, it was.
It is real, and they are being they are paying for it on the socials at least. So a lot of people saying they're no longer going to order from HelloFresh and their companies underneath them. They also own Factor. Chef's Plate, some of those others, the Pets Table, Factor Meals. Had a friend who ate the Factor Meals for a while.
I'm not going to boycott them because I don't use them.
Now that stuff's so overpriced, man.
Yeah, I don't use them, so like I'm not.
Just go to the grocery store.
Well, I mean, I understand like if you can't go to the grocery store, it's if you ain't got time or ability, it's convenient for people that use it. I just don't use them, so I'm not going to boycott them. But it is a wild post.
It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Well, Tennessee baseball has gotten a transfer from Northwestern State. Brody Trosclair, he is a left-handed pitcher, has committed to Tennessee after coming off a visit with the Vols, says Ben McKee. He had also visited LSU and Arkansas, so you were in pretty good company for his services.
Okay.
That's pitcher.
Sam, it does seem like Elander's having a good go of it in the transfer portal.
Yeah, that's a big get right there. I mean, that's a really talented pitcher that had his season kind of cut short a little bit to injury, but I mean, Cody mentions all those programs that you beat out for that guy. I think he's somebody that had a lot of interest from other really top programs in the SEC. So yeah, Elander being that recruiting guy that we knew behind the scenes with Tony, but we kind of wondered how that would be once he's out in the forefront as the head man. And I think it's still kind of marching on just like it was in the past years.
And it doesn't seem like any of the money's dried up just yet. You know, I did wonder with the way the season started off if you'd lose maybe some of that financial support and have to kind of go back to being just another SEC program without a spending advantage. But it does seem like Tennessee is getting so far some pretty good guys. Now, they did lose a talented freshman, that had not a great first year. Nate, is it Esfelder? Is that his name? Esfelder?
Eisfelder, I think.
He was a top 100 prospect in last year's recruiting class. So getting him on campus was a win, but only got to start 4 games, hit 192 in 18 games, 2 homers. He is now in the portal. So some of my baseball friends were pretty upset about that one and, not getting the chance to see him develop here. But
I like this kid's family of the pitcher that just committed. His little brother apparently runs some sports Instagram account, I guess, and he broke the news that his brother was committing to Tennessee. He's just been getting in fights in the replies with LSU fans being like, "Oh, we didn't want your brother anyway," and he was just like, "That's not what the offer that y'all gave us was."
Okay, so
the Patty facts are not happy about that.
I saw this, but are they LSU fans? Because it said the name of the website was Bayou.
I think their family's just from Louisiana. Maybe.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. So Bayou, okay,
yeah.
I didn't know if it was. I assumed it was supposed to be a play on words of the Bayou, but Bayou, and I don't know if the model was trying to get people to write
the Bayou
and say it's Bayou, the fans. I didn't know what they were necessarily going for there.
I just saw the kid tweet another thing of them on a boat or something, and it was #GoVols, and it was the GEAUX. So I think they're just a Cajun family.
Yeah, and the kid's enjoying the fame. I don't know. He gave me a follow yesterday randomly, so I think he's trying to insulate himself into the Tennessee fan base and probably just go down a list of clicking follows. I didn't follow the high schooler back.
Sure, you didn't.
I didn't. But hopefully this guy comes here and balls out.
Well, speaking of balling out, how about Caitlin Clark silencing the critics with her last-second three-pointer?
It's funny, and the headline is true, and I was watching the game. I was happy for Caitlin Clark. I don't think I agree that it silences the critics, though, because she was pretty bad the rest of that game.
She was pretty bad in those photos carrying the Kava bags, too, and it turns out those are AI generated.
I was going to say, I don't think those were real pictures. The amount of people,
unfortunately,
the amount of people that got fooled by those pictures is crazy.
Those booty shorts. Unfortunately, those are AI generated deep fakes.
Now, she did look hot in it, I will say, but
yeah.
Caitlin Clark finishes up with 19 points, 5 assists, 5 turnovers. She had missed 2 free throws right before that, Cody. They were down 1, and she went to the free throw line and missed 2 free throws. So, she almost made them lose by missing 2 free throws with 40 seconds left.
She just knew she was getting ready to hit a game winner.
I give her credit for the game winner. The game winner was a tough shot, and she did have some moments where she played pretty well in this game, but it was not all fine and dandy before that shot. Before that shot, she was, 6 of 15 from the field for 16 points, 3 of 9 from 3. It wasn't a great game by any means, but she hit the last one, which makes her, 40% from 3, gives her 19 points, and gives her a big-time game winner. I give her credit for that.
Yeah. She was fine and dandy in those AI-generated deepfake photos.
She needs to regain some of her confidence. So, I do wonder if the shot that she hit could kind of be a catapult to getting her back on track, because you could see how much the team celebrated the shot for her and how happy she was. She does seem like somebody that's lost some of that confidence that she's probably built up over the last decade. She's been humbled a little bit, and I think she needs to kind of get that confidence back.
Well, I tell you who hasn't been humbled, and that's Kirk Herbstreit, who will now be appearing on Cameo If you're looking for a Father's Day shout out, a birthday, or just a pick-me-up for someone, whatever you got, you can let Kirk know on Cameo. He says you never know, but Peter might even make a cameo himself in the video for you.
Could you make a cameo being like, I hate my dogs?
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing what you have for me. Find me here. And Kirk tweets out the Cameo link. Typically, when a guy goes on Cameo, the career is kind of over. You know, it's kind of faded into Dancing with the Stars territory.
Can we get you a cameo?
I'm the kind of guy, that's what I'm saying, Bubba. I would be the kind of guy that would be on Cameo. You know what I mean?
But can you start one, though?
It's like not failed actors, but like actors that are so far out of their prime that like Ron Perlman is a guy you might see on Cameo.
That's Hellboy right there.
Right. But kind of irrelevant today, right? You know, Gary Busey might be on Cameo.
Right.
Yeah. So Kirk Herbstreit is joining.
I don't know if I agree with.
Oh, you think Cameo's for the big stars, huh?
Oh, no, I'm not going to say it's for the big stars.
You don't see Timothy Chalamet on Cameo.
Well, I'm not saying it's for A-listers, but I just don't. I think there's a gap between it being A-listers and people that are just done.
You don't see De Niro on Cameo.
I think it's people that still have some relevancy, but they're clinging on to being like, hey, I need to expand my network.
It's guys who need
bit.
money. Brett Michaels will soon be on Cameo.
It's a lot of people that are at least like wrestlers are on it.
Yeah,
people that want money,
old washed up wrestlers.
No, the
Mark Henry.
No, it's not just the washed up wrestlers. Like I want to say like active good wrestlers are on there. It's big for reality TV. Now, I will say that the price point can be different. Like John Gruden's on there. Do you consider John Gruden washed up? I mean, I don't necessarily consider him washed up.
Kind of. I mean, he's not on ESPN anymore.
Ray Lewis and like Dan Lanning's on there. Do you consider Dan Lanning washed up?
Why is Dan Lanning on
Is
Cameo?
Snoop Dogg washed up?
Because it's an easy way to make $150. Like,
no, Snoop Dogg's still relevant.
Right. So like,
he's on there.
But I'd say Snoop Dogg's probably charging what, $500 a pop?
5,000.
Okay, yeah. So like, now there are guys on there that are washed up. They're like $50. I'll say whatever you want. Those guys are washed up.
That's just how I think of it. I mean,
Sure.
it's not explicitly,
I'm just saying there are some still.
Yeah,
guys
I was just making a generalization.
$275 for a Kirk cameo.
$75 for Kirk Herbstreit?
$270.
Okay, I was going to say 75 seems really sad and low, but $275. Okay, yeah, I'll give you a 3-minute video, but it's going to cost you. We got one of our good friends a cameo for her birthday, and she like cried. It was just like some random like reality TV star, but she was like, "Oh, I used to love this show. It's so sweet," and like cried. Cameo for me would do nothing, but for her, it made her cry. So I get the appeal of it.
See if you can get me the guy from the Goo Goo Dolls to cut one. That'd be a nice birthday gift.
I feel like with the advance of AI, Cameo is on the hot seat a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's true. You can do the deep fakes, get anybody to say anything. This damn Danhausen guy, he's everywhere. This damn Danhausen guy, they're promoting him. They're promoting him on Cameo at the top of the athlete thing, which I mean, he is charging $250 a pop and apparently booking a lot of things to curse a lot of people. But he was all over ESPN last night too.
Vanilla Ice for $399.
That guy's a music icon.
I mean, he kind of is. I know you're being facetious, but he kind of is. Snoop Dogg, $5,000. I don't know how that makes me feel.
Snoop Dogg for $5,000.
Yeah, like on one hand, who the hell do you think you are? But it does seem like people are paying it.
Well, I mean, Snoop Dogg, that's kind of what I'm saying. I mean, he's still relevant. Like, I'm surprised that he's on there.
$5,000 a pop,
But
he would be too.
It makes sense that it would be more expensive for him.
Randy Travis.
So crazy you bring up Randy Travis. I drove a lady Sunday, and you know what she told me? She said the place that she was in on Sunday, that Randy Travis was in there having dinner with his family. Sam, you know the Twilight Tavern on Charlotte?
Never heard of it.
It's
Actually,
there's a Hattie B's there. There's a Wendell Smith's Grocery.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
right. There's all that stuff right there
Okay,
together.
Yeah, I'm all about Wendell
The
Smith.
Twilight Tavern. It's an old local Nashville dive bar kind of place. And this woman, I picked her up and she said, "You won't believe who I just saw. Randy Travis was in here at the Twilight Tavern." She said his family wheeled him in there, is the way she said it. And it made me kind of be like,
he's in bad shape.
yeah. So I guess he's not in very good health. But he's old. I mean, how old is Randy Travis? Upper 70s, I guess, or
I'd say it's a very tough 70.
yeah.
Can we get Exhibit to do like a Talk Sports intro?
67.
He's only 67?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not in very good physical
No,
condition.
yeah, he's in bad shape.
Well, that's what she
worse shape than he should be for his age.
She said they wheeled him in there. And
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't realize he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah. He did something weird where he was doing he was authorizing an AI album, like where he was basically he wasn't even up to going in and singing his own songs, but he was going to like lend his voice and like basically create an AI album with his voice.
Some of the old stars just do not age gracefully.
Some of these people on Cameo are crazy. Like, who the hell would ever request
Chloe Humphrey
things from some of these people?
What are some price points?
I mean, a lot of them are just $500. You can get guys you've randomly heard of for $500. I guess
Steve Harvey.
Can we do Bam Margera?
For how much? 100?
Yeah.
Hell, I've met him. He hit my buddy's vape.
I would be curious to see what Bam's price goes to when the new Jackass movie comes out.
Yeah.
$100 for Bam is kind of sad.
He needs the drug money.
Well, yeah. He's got an addiction. You can't make fun of him. He's
Just
got
like Brendan Shoresby.
He got an addiction.
Is Brendan Sorsby on this?
Let's go to break. Big college football news, and the fallout has been fun to watch. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
Brendan Sorsby got the favorable court ruling he was looking for yesterday. But over the last, 20 hours or so, it felt like the outcry from all these other schools has been loud enough where I'm not sure I think he actually gets to play at Texas Tech.
Let's go, Brendan.
You've got schools across other conferences, kind of spearheaded by Georgia and Nebraska, telling their teams, hey, we ain't scheduling Texas Tech in anything. We ain't playing them. You've got the Big 12 schools talking about taking them off their schedule and not playing them.
Can they do that? Because I've seen this stuff from the SEC and Big Ten, and I commend these schools for doing this. But when it's a conference issue, can the Big 12, what can they do?
To my understanding, the conference is the ruler. The conference is the ruler. I don't know if you remember, was it last year, 2 years ago? Tennessee was kind of in that where Danny White was kind of threatening to do something.
What, build a hotel?
I can't remember what it was.
Neyland?
No, it was something with some player or something. But essentially, he was saying that they were going to do something, and the SEC threatened to kick us out of the conference if we didn't follow their guidelines. I can't remember what it was. Do you remember, Sam, Bubba? You guys remember this at all? It was something about paying players. It was something about us trying to skirt and go with certain rulings. I think it was whenever Nico was maybe when they called Nico back to court and was talking about whether or not he was going to be eligible.
We should have played Alberto Osuna. I know it's completely different, but
in hindsight, you're probably right.
But the SEC basically was like, "Hey, we'll kick you out." Was essentially the talking point there.
You can't kick the damn SEC was founded on Gay Street, right by the Hyatt Place. You can't kick Tennessee out of the SEC. You old sumbitch.
Was it actually Alberto Osuna though?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. While the Vols and their henchmen, Tennessee. All right, so the Tennessee State legislator. God, there's so many. I hate trying to read articles on the internet these days. I still like to read. I know everyone else likes videos and podcasts. I still like to read.
Well, pay the $2.99 and read it.
That's a different thing. I try to support local newspapers by not even local newspapers. I was reading damn Lubbock newspapers.
Subscribe to keep going.
They want $1.
This guy gives money to Wikipedia.
They want $1, and I'm like, I just want to read one article on your website. I'm never coming back to Lubbock's website. I'm not giving you $1 to read this website. But then I was going to break down and do it. Sam,
it's kind of sadder than the Cameo thing that newspapers just give us $1 for the year.
They're no worse than beggars sitting outside with their tin can.
Please, $1 for the year.
But I was going to give them $1. I was going to do it because I wanted to read the article. But then they were like, got to create an account. Then it's $20 if you don't cancel. Put in your email. Sign up. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I would have given you $1 if you just would have let me put my credit or my Apple Pay in, whatever. Boom, send you $1. Let me read the damn article. That's annoying as it is. But no, the worst plight is when I go to these websites and I'm just swarmed and overwhelmed by 30 damn pop-ups and videos and everything that goes.
Blue Chew.
Drives me crazy.
Finance through Klarna.
And I understand you got to make some money.
HelloFresh. Get your prep on.
I get it. You got to make money. I get it. But you don't have to turn every damn ad on.
Costco. We have $1 hot dogs. Costco. Calvin Klein for men. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? It's quite annoying. I think you might be referring to the thing where the Tennessee and Virginia got together as states and like ruled against the NCAA.
In early May of 2025, the Tennessee state legislature amended its NIL legislation. It paved the way for state schools like Tennessee and their affiliated collectives to break house settlement-related rules and prevents college sports' new enforcement entity from penalizing those schools. So, yeah, we were one of the states, like you were saying, I think it was Virginia. We did something where we're like, hey, we're still going to do our own state rules. We're not following these collective rules. Now, Danny White was like, hey, this is just precaution. We're just getting our ducks in a row. We're still going to fall in line with the SEC. But at the time, we were basically like, nope, we're still going to do our own thing. And everyone freaked out.
We were going to go rogue.
And during that time, Sankey came out and was basically like, if you don't follow
that.
Well, basically that's what he said, was like, if you don't follow our rules, you will be kicked out of the conference. So to answer your question,
I'd like to see Greg Sankey try to kick us.
To answer your question, I do think the Big 12 has ultimate power here. Now they could, risk pissing off their school and running the school off. But in this case, I don't think any other conference would be lining up to take Texas Tech. I don't think they'd lose favor with any other school in their conference if they did decide to tell Texas Tech, hey, you're going to get punished if you play Brennan Sorsby.
Well, the Big 12 can't be happy, right, with this. Have we heard from their commissioner? Who's their commissioner? Is it that Yormark guy or who am I thinking? That Brett Yormark? Or is that the AD? Who the hell is Brett Yormark?
That's a name.
But
he is their Big 12 commissioner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he spoken on this to your knowledge?
They're not happy about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
They're not happy about it. He did put out a statement yesterday. The ramifications of today's ruling are significant and could have broad impacts across college athletics, creating great concern amongst our membership. We are also in touch with Charlie Baker and anticipate the NCAA to appeal the order in the next 24 to 48 hours. So, he basically said, this isn't good. This could ruin sports as we know it. We're hoping the NCAA appeals, and we're hoping that it's an expedited thing where they can just kind of get this fixed. Because typically the appeals, and the way it's set up, it's rigged, where the court date is set for February 24th or whatever, 25th, and the season will be over by then. So, Brendan Sorsby and his crew, they won't bother going to court after the season plays out. They'll drop it. He won't need eligibility. It doesn't matter. They'll never have their day in court.
I did see something about, we talked about the Supreme Court yesterday. I saw something where the Supreme Court of Texas could overrule or have some process to look into the West Texas court.
There is,
but they're all Texas Tech graduates.
I was going to say, I saw that 4 of the judges are Texas Tech graduates.
Yeah. So,
although, look, I do wonder, and I know Twitter's not real life, but I have seen at least a handful of Texas Tech fans that either replied to me or have replied or tweeted and done their own thing of saying, hey, we're not on board with this either. We don't really want this to happen either. So to me, that says if Texas Tech and their fan base and loud enough boosters. Now, Cody Campbell apparently is not going to be one of them because he spent all day yesterday arguing and threatening burner accounts.
He was talking about Georgia's arrest, all their guys getting arrested.
What he was doing was embarrassing himself.
Yeah.
And embarrassing Texas Tech. Texas Tech, and it might not even be fair to them per se, but Cody Campbell is the face of Texas Tech for as far as I'm concerned, and he embarrassed himself yesterday, and I think he embarrassed the school and hurt their reputation.
Well, how do you go against him if you're Texas Tech?
That's the thing.
He funds the whole thing and has you in this position. It's not like their AD can come out against him.
Yeah, no, the whataboutism is gross because I don't think any of us think football players that beat women should, be allowed to play. Now, maybe you could say like, hey, some think you should just get a suspension and whatever. None of us think
as long as you rush for 2,000 yards, it's fine.
None of us like it, but yes, it is true that if you have a criminal case against you, there is still a path to being on the field. We do not kick people off the team every time. We do not rule them permanently ineligible for beating women or for, other things like
he
speeding.
Beat his wife. Yes. But he can run fast. Yes. Okay. We'll put him in the slot.
What I think everyone is missing though, is that is not related to the integrity of the game. Like
he beat his kid too. Yes, that's right. But it was a 4-3. Yes.
I do think we have kind of
welcome Tyreek
signed up for, hey, our athletes aren't always going to be perfect and, not going to, keep their nose clean all the times. But we acknowledge that hey, some things we're okay with, we have a stomach for. Some things we look past, you deal with punishment and, you get back on the team, you get to keep playing. Like I've been saying, for 150, 200 years, we've been saying the one thing you can't do is gamble on your team, on your sport. At no time over the last 200 years has that been okay.
Right.
Beating your wife, yeah, it's not great, but we've allowed it.
Unless there's a surveillance camera in the elevator.
Sure, but even he was reinstated after a year, just no team signed him again.
Yeah.
They were still going to let him play after a year. It wasn't like he got a permanent ban. But the whataboutism of people talking about Georgia's driving, and Cody Campbell was leading that charge, that's shameful. That's pitiful.
Well, I think Cody Campbell's going to have to look in the mirror on this whole deal and be like, okay, maybe I need to take a step back.
Well, especially if you're going to try to be the champion of college athletics, which he's trying to do, him and Ted Cruz with this whole new college bill. He's trying to be
that's all fine and dandy, but really everybody knows what you're trying to do, and you're trying to get your quarterback to play.
Oh, no.
You ain't gonna have
I'm not even talking about this. I'm talking about he's a big part of the Congress bill to have all these rules and guidelines. He's partnered up with Ted Cruz there, and he's trying to save college athletics, as he's been patting himself on the back the last couple of months saying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, meanwhile you're saying, okay, actually we're fine if our quarterback plays because we want to win games.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Simple as that. If Sorsby doesn't play, you don't have a quarterback.
I think he's embarrassed himself, and I've seen some talk about what can Texas Tech do. They're not the ones that broke the rules. It's Cincinnati. It's Indiana that let him do this. Texas Tech, we're just victims here. And that's fine and dandy. You can also sit him. You don't have to play him. And something that has driven me crazy is that they have really tried to pump up this whole idea that he's a mentally ill gambling addict.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's bothered me because a mentally ill gambling addict doesn't need to be around the sport. If someone was an alcoholic, would you recommend them still hanging around bars?
I liked your tweet to Hunter Biden.
If someone is a crackhead, should they hang out in the crack house? No, you would say we don't want to put you in those situations, right? A sex addict doesn't get to walk around brothels nonstop or go to orgies. People in his life would say, hey, maybe go to
Not
church.
the place to be.
Yeah, maybe stay home. Maybe go to a cinema. Go to walk in the park. Stay away from those places.
We call that temptation.
If Brendan Sorsby is a gambling addict, the last thing he needs to do is be on a football field around gambling and around sports. Those are going to be triggering things for him. And also,
he's like, wow, Baylor's up on us at the half.
I can get us at the half line.
I can get us on the money line.
Well, look, man, if you tell me he's a gambling addict, then yeah, you could easily, logically draw the conclusion that he is more susceptible to throwing a game or fixing a game than any of the other players out there.
It's irresponsible to have him play, and you just can't. The guy made $10,000 wagers. You can't have that on the field.
Well, it's also disrespectful to people that actually deal with addiction.
Well, and it's
like if you want to play the mental health, if you want to play the addiction card, then do the right thing and get a guy help, because anybody that's addicted will tell you it's an everyday struggle. It's
right,
something
man.
you got to go do every day.
It's hard.
You don't fix it with a 35-day trip to rehab.
It is a really challenging thing, and it should not be made fun of or taken lightly at all. You just can't stop it.
Putting him back on the football field is a disgrace. And like Texas Tech, and look, I understand what their fans have said. They've tried to take the whole, like, you don't throw the kid away approach. And that's fine. I'm not saying to kick him off campus at Texas Tech. Hell, give him the NIL money you're supposed to give him. Let him go to class. Let him get his degree. It doesn't mean he has to play football.
What should be the punishment for?
Can you imagine all the bets he would place if you gave him the money and just let him be a regular student?
Well, you know, that comes down to the idea of, is he actually telling the truth about wanting to get his gambling under control? Because that's the message he's saying. He wants to be a help for everybody else. You ain't got to be on the field to be a help for everybody else. Tim Tebow wants to spread Christianity. And guess what? Tim Tebow still gets to go do all the stuff he wants to do while not being on the football field. You know what I mean? Like, he still gets to go to church and do all that. I'm saying, Brendan Sorsby, you can still go try to help all the gambling addicts and all the gambling help hotline and all those people. You ain't got to be on the field to do that. You can still do it just by being a voice. We all know who you are. Your testimony will be even greater because you can actually say, I lost everything. I lost my playing career to this addiction, to this disease. I was going
like Inky Johnson. You make a career as a speaker.
In a way, yes, but Inky Johnson, he actually lost something. He lost the ability.
His arm.
Well, I was going to say the ability to play football, but sure.
Well, yeah.
If Brendan Sorsby gets to give his speech and say, gambling cost me everything. It made me an embarrassment, and my family hates me. I can't play football anymore, yada, yada, yada. That testimony goes through the roof. His testimony now is, I did a lot of gambling, and it was great, and I got even more money, and I got to play football. I beat the NCAA, and I got 20-1 odds on that on Kalshi that I would be eligible to play. I defied the odds. They said it was a 1 in 100 chance, and guess what? The roulette wheel came up on my number. That's no testimony.
Guy was betting on Mongolian cave tubing.
I still think my point has the best solution. Make Cody Campbell go buy him a courtside seat, Game 4, Madison Square Garden. He's got to choose the winner of Game 4 if he gets it right. He still has to go to court and get that appeal. But if he loses, he's done forever.
Can he go play at a school we don't care about? Are we all being hypocritical? Like, what if he ends up at Northwestern State? Can he go play football there? Because he is a football talent. He's a talented football player.
I don't think he should be allowed to play football.
I'm just trying to look at the other side of it. Is like, would we be up in arms if he ends up at some NAIA school? Like, he's still playing ball, but it's not at a place we care about. It's not Texas Tech.
I think at that point, I don't think he should play at Texas Tech or anywhere. Like, I don't think he should play.
You think he should be banished from from sport?
I'm open to him playing Canadian football or NFL football. If those teams want to take a risk on that, I would still say no. I still don't think he should be allowed to do that either, per se. Or, I mean, really for like at least I think there should be a punishment. I don't think he should be allowed to go somewhere immediately and play.
Well, it's kind of a tough, it's kind of a tough question because it's he did do the one thing that we have all decided we weren't going to do, like you said, for the last 150 years. But he's a talented football player. Like, should he be able to?
Henry Ruggs is a talented football player. Like, he doesn't get to play
that's
football.
Criminal. That's criminal.
Brendan Sorsby was criminal. He broke federal laws.
Henry Ruggs killed a woman.
That's fine, but I'm just saying he broke federal laws. Like, it is illegal to do what he did. He was sending money in Texas, where he lived, other places to gamble, and that is illegal to do. He was sending money to relatives in legal states.
But then you get back to
I'm just saying that because apparently he's facing 2 years in prison for that, or he should be.
Well, but then you get back to that. Where do we draw the line on, the domestic violence?
Oh,
and all
sure.
that stuff
Yeah.
like you're talking about. Like, obviously Henry Ruggs can't play because he killed somebody. some of those other cases are a little stronger on the criminal side. I just wonder where the line is, and like, should Sorsby be able to use his talent at some point? Like, is there a path out of this for him?
No, man, I think and look, there's going to be. I mean, he's going to play, and eventually I would say he gets a chance in the NFL, or the CFL or the UFL. He's going to get opportunities, but man, I'm not trying to do the opposite of what I was just complaining about, but Henry Ruggs made one bad decision that cost somebody their life. It was a bad decision. I'm not defending it. But, this guy showed a habit for 3 or 4 years. You could argue about which is worse in terms of, the decision-making.
I think killing the lady's much worse.
Again,
those are...
The end result is much worse. But I'm saying, you could argue about who's more of a deviant, a guy who made a bad decision one night or a guy that did it for 3 or 4 years.
I don't like comparing the two there.
Well, you're the one that brought it up.
That's pretty apples and oranges. I mean, that's...
Well, no, but that's the whole argument about people.
Yeah, but one guy's gambling, the other guy killed somebody.
Yeah, but one guy made a bad decision one night versus the other guy doing it for 4 years.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
And again,
but the way that we've normalized gambling,
we have not normalized gambling. We have not normalized gambling on your own team. We have not done that. That is not normal.
But we've normalized it around the entire sports world.
We've normalized drinking too. If you want to go down that slope.
Yeah, but I don't think you can. I don't think those two things are totally different things.
My point is, and look, yeah, obviously Henry Ruggs is worse what he did. My point is, Henry Ruggs doesn't get to use his talent. You said you're making the case that Brendan Sorsby shouldn't waste his God-given talent or not have a chance to play.
I'm just wondering if there's a path out for him. I mean,
well, there is. I mean, the judge said, the judge said he could play this year. I mean, he's not going to have to look for a path
I think
out.
obviously we're going to stop that collectively as a college football community. So I just wonder where he can play. Can he go to Tarleton State and play, and then we don't care? Like if he's at Sam Houston State or Stephen F. Austin or something like that, then okay?
They wouldn't let Art Briles coach football even in France or Italy, wherever he was trying to coach at the 10th level of professional football. He didn't get to coach. We held him accountable all the way through.
Well,
and Art Briles didn't do anything illegal.
Well, again, though, I think the severity of that's what I'm trying to figure out is how strong are we on this gambling stuff?
Damn Nancy Pelosi.
What'd she do other than have those giant milk cannons?
The insider trading, this is kind of like that in a way.
Just the judge ruling that we can't let this guy not use his talent. It'll do him damage. It'll make him sad. That's crazy. There's plenty of people that have messed up in life that miss out on opportunities because of their mess up. Henry Ruggs is an extreme example, and yes, he killed somebody. I'm not saying he should be free. I'm just saying he's wasted a lot of talents and earning potential too. But guess what? Actions have consequences. Like Brendan Sorsby just getting to say, I get to play football because I'd be sad if I didn't, seems kind of crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of people that have made mistakes that have cost themselves way more freedom and way more opportunities of playing.
I think the other side of that would just be that, people might argue that those are worse things.
Oh, they are worse things. Yeah, killing somebody is definitely worse than gambling. I agree there. I'm just saying it's not worse in the sense of the integrity of the sport that we've protected for so long. We've had people kill people and be back on the field.
Yeah, but it's kind of a sham when you really take a step back and look at it. I mean, and we know Sorsby's not the first guy that's gambled. We know that.
Well, we do know that. Those other guys didn't get to play. I mean, the Iowa fans have been up in arms. Iowa fans are pissed. They lost a football player because he admitted to putting $10 on Iowa to win the national championship during Caitlin Clark's last year. And he self-reported, and the NCAA said, all right, your career's over. You gambled. Iowa fans are in shambles over this because
that's kind of crazy.
I mean, even recent, also NBA stuff, too, with Rozier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rozier is fixing games. I don't have any sympathy for Rozier. I don't view those as the same thing either because as far as we know, Sorsby was betting on games that he wasn't actually playing in. I don't think we have a smoking gun yet where he was betting on Cincinnati last year while he was playing for Cincinnati, right? We haven't gotten that.
So the big question in this whole discussion is...
Whereas Rozier, Bubba, he was taking himself out of the games and manipulating it and actually fixing the games.
The big question, What are the odds that Sorsby plays this year for Texas Tech?
I think the outcry has been so big and so loud from everybody. I really don't know how Texas Tech just embraces being this level of villain.
So you think it's plus money at this point?
I think it'd be plus money. If I'm booking the bets, in my odds, I have him not playing at like minus 500, maybe even higher. So minus 500 plus 350 is the hold I'm looking for there. I just don't think Texas Tech has it in them.
Can I parlay it with Henry Ruggs coming back?
I don't think Texas Tech has it in them to risk pissing off every other team in the country. You had one Big 12 coach, which I thought was funny. I mean, it's hyperbolic, but he was like, I think I owe it to my boys to bring in gambling experts from Vegas to teach us how to do this, and we'll figure out which game we want to go hard for and cover and which game we don't want to, and then we'll just say we're sorry, and we'll make our players a whole bunch of money.
Did he say this anonymously?
Yeah, I just said one Big 12 coach said this.
I do love the coach comments. Everybody's just like, "This is ridiculous."
I mean,
what the hell?
No, I mean it is ridiculous, and like it's ridiculous. And look, part of the reason I think he's not going to have to play, or he's not going to get to play, and that Texas Tech has to bend the knee, is the fact that every other sport is going to be affected by this too. Like if Texas Tech softball can't schedule anybody because of this, if Texas Tech basketball doesn't get non-conference games because of this, which is what these schools are saying. Hey, don't put Texas Tech as a school on our schedule.
Yeah, and there ain't no reason you got to schedule them. I mean, the schools have that power.
I think when the dust settles and emotions die down, I think Texas Tech will be forced into doing the right thing. That's personally what I think.
There's going to be pressure. That's what I'm saying. Cody Campbell's got to look in the mirror and just kind of, the heat's kind of on,
And I do think there's going to be enough people in Lubbock, Texas Tech fans themselves, that'll voice their displeasure to the AD and voice their displeasure because this is an embarrassment to the school.
I say you send the kid off to Northeastern Louisiana. He can play football there. That's fair. You can't play at Texas
I think
Tech.
he's got to go play in the UFL.
Okay. Well, something like that. I mean, you can't play at Texas Tech.
Yeah. I don't think he can play in college football. I think go play pro. Go to the NFL supplemental draft. Let them suspend you for whatever. But like, it's just so crazy that we've gotten here.
Yeah, well,
Sam, I don't know if you and Bubba are old enough to remember Terrell Pryor. You guys remember him? Mm-hmm. But you remember him just losing his season over tattoos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And then not only that, but like he went to the NFL supplemental draft and got suspended by the NFL. The NFL suspended him for what he did at Ohio State.
Who was that old coach?
Jim Tressel.
Jim Tressel, yeah.
That to me is the crazy part is like Terrell Pryor.
Well, I mean, we took Reggie Bush's Heisman away. I mean, that's kind of a different scenario, but same, it's not that long ago. I mean, it's 20 years ago, so I guess it is.
But you're just asking about Sorsby going somewhere else. Like Terrell Pryor got kicked out of college, whatever, but then the NFL took it upon themselves to punish him for 5 games because he took tattoos.
Well, yeah. And there's so many stories about that of these players that in the past that, he got a free snow cone. We're going to sanction this school. That's level 3 sanctions.
Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Tired of spending your weekends working in the yard? Let ECR Total Landscapes handle it for you. We'll take care of de-weeding your flower beds, leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more. Let us do the heavy lifting so your landscape looks great. Right now, get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you mention promo code FANRUN. Reliable service, great results, and more free time for you. Call us today at 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends, everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Overrated, underrated, a Wednesday. Fan Run Radio, Talk Sports. Said not in my house, I ain't talking to Kim, babe. Johnny Cody out here asking where the ops at. Tennessee Volunteers here for combat. It's the Cherokee Ghost, John Reed and Cody doing everything we can to bring Rocky Top back. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Never leave a witness, never leave loose ends. Nico ain't nothing but a nuisance. 2026, we making new friends.
Talk Sports.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Give me another batch of newsman.
Thank you, John. Well, Tim Brando says he's okay with Sorsby playing.
Really?
Yeah. You think Brando will be on Cameo soon?
Tim Brando said he was okay with that?
I'd like to get Tim Brando to send me a birthday wish on Cameo.
That actually surprises me that Brando said that.
Another edition of On Brando. Happy birthday, Cody.
I figured he'd be protect the integrity of the game guy.
You know, I met Tim Brando. He follows
For
me on Twitter.
$65, we can.
It's kind of embarrassing to admit, but Tim Brando is actually kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do radio. Because when I used to listen to in college, I'd make the trips back and forth between here and Arkansas. I had Sirius XM on. That's back when he was doing his college sports show. So I would listen to Bill King in the morning, Nashville guy. Sam, you know Bill King? He's on like a third-rate station now, I think. And then after Bill King, Tim Brando would come on, and I used to listen to those shows. I was like, oh, this is cool. You guys are doing sports radio. They're talking college sports. That's what I want to do.
I don't know who got me into wanting to do sports radio. I don't think I have one of those people.
You just said at the age of 6, I have a loud voice and it needs to be heard.
I think I just like arguing.
Well, that's for damn sure.
I think just all throughout like high school and college, I just liked arguing with my friends about sports. I mean, that was around the same time, podcasts became more accessible. You could get in and do your own thing. Dad just wanted me to go to law school and argue, but I didn't think I was smart enough to do that.
I think you would have been good at it.
Stuck here now.
There's still time.
There is still time.
I'd have you represent me if I was in a situation.
That's good.
You'd be my first call. This guy can get me. He can argue me out of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
I'll tell you one thing.
Be a lot cheaper, too.
I'll tell you one thing. I would have done a lot better than Joey Aguilar's lawyer, because the Brendan Sorsby ruling just reminds me of how bad Joey Aguilar's lawyer is, because we're the only people that's been defeated in court.
The only one, us and Betty Yako.
A couple times, too.
Which Betty Yako's, to me, was still kind of shutting, like, that one. I give Alabama credit. I give Alabama credit and their judge credit for saying, you know what, this is ridiculous. We can't do this. We can't be a mockery of the sport. I give them credit. I know that's hard to hear for some people that I'm giving Alabama credit, but like that judge could have been crooked and said, hell, I don't care.
Well, and also that's a third-rate basketball player. Ours is a quarterback.
Sure.
We're the only quarterback to lose.
Sure. But yeah, I give them credit for even doing that, though, because we're the only two people to lose in like local courts recently. Alabama and Betty Yako, and Tennessee and Joey Aguilar. And I still don't know if we would have lost had Joey's lawyer not just completely mailed it in. He was awful during those proceedings.
Yeah, he sure was. Brando says that he's okay with Sorsby getting to play this season, particularly since he recognized his problem and sought help. To which everyone is saying, you mean after he got caught?
Oh, no. I don't know for sure if he got told he was under investigation, but like they caught him, a year or so ago and at least got flagged at Indiana, but he was putting in bets just a couple months ago after moving to Texas.
Well, that's what people are saying. Yeah.
So like, I don't know when he got tipped off that he was being investigated or whatnot, but he was doing this up until the final buzzer. Love of the game.
Yeah, I reckon. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, you remember him? LSU, great player. He chimes in and says, can I return back to college football? I only played 2 seasons, should have 2 more eligibility years left. Can you find me a judge in Louisiana who can see to it that the Honey Badger gets to finish his last 2 years of college football? Who's going to say no?
He's obviously being hyperbolic, but that's the stance that everyone has. I mean, you saw Peter Burns, the SEC Network, talking about LSU getting Burrow and Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson back together during the bye week and just finding a judge that says it's okay.
Yeah.
Those obviously aren't going to happen, but it is at the point where everyone just thinks that, yeah, you can do whatever as long as you find one judge that'll tell you it's okay.
Kevin Schnall headed to South Carolina. He's the Coastal coach, right? Or he was.
He was the Coastal coach, which makes that laughable. Makes it laughable that it was thought that he wouldn't take the Tennessee job last year. That's what was it? Kendall Rogers, Sam, last year that was acting like Tennessee couldn't land Kendall Rogers. Do you remember that conversation?
Kendall Rogers couldn't land Kendall Rogers?
That Kendall Rogers couldn't land, or that Tennessee couldn't land Kevin Schnall.
Well, I think part of it was probably like the timing of Vitello leaving.
Okay.
Like you were into fall ball essentially already.
So you believe that we tried to get him and couldn't get him.
I mean, I don't know. We clearly interviewed the guy. I think it was more probably just, hey, this is the best candidate that we think we could get. And then B, it was just like, what's the best we can do with the situation that we're in? Like,
okay.
I do wonder if it would have been differently if Vitello just left at a time where it was easy to leave your program, but like every other program around the country was in the midst of their fall program. So I just think it would have been a little harder to pull some coach out of his current team.
But do you think Tennessee tried to get him and couldn't get him? Because that's what Kendall Rogers implied, which I thought was kind of laughable. Like that he would say, because
I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, he did.
We couldn't get him.
Yeah, he basically had the report that Schnall was staying right before Elander got announced, and then he implied, because I got in an argument with him on the internet about it, and some Coastal fans, just like, if we wanted your guy, we could have gotten your guy.
I mean, maybe it's possible that he wanted to stay in South Carolina.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I could see that. Maybe he just didn't want to move his family or whatever.
At the time, Kendall was acting as if it was hey, he just loves Coastal and like Coastal's a big job and yada, yada, yada. The fact he's taken an SEC job that's South Carolina, and I understand they won 2 titles back in the day, but that's a pretty
15 years ago.
Yeah, I don't want to say a dead program, but they're on life support.
Well, it's kind of a dead school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like the fact he would leave Coastal to go there, even if they give him big money and you know all that, like
they honestly may be the SEC's worst school when you look across the board. I mean, they got women's basketball.
Women's basketball is doing it all. They got nothing else besides women's basketball.
I mean, they're pretty bad at everything else. Well, the Giants pass edge rusher Abdul Carter had to leave practice Monday. Apparently, he has injured his ankle. Karma. It's karma. They think it's minor, though. It's no big deal. He had to leave mandatory mini camp. I guess he twisted his ankle or something. This is, of course, one of the Giants' best players. Jackson Dart says, I'll pray for you, Abdul. And going back to implications, you talked about what Kendall Rogers implied.
Before you get to it, I found it, Sam. Yep. So Mike Wilson had tweeted Danny White on Josh Elander, quote, "From the outset of this national search, Josh emerged as the undeniable top choice. We're proud to have him here." And he sent that meme where the guy's like doing the thinking thing, like you're lying, like, really? Really, you're lying? And that was right after he had the Kevin Schnall was staying thing. So the implication there was that Tennessee couldn't get it done with him. But either way, sorry, go back to your thing.
Brandon Ayuk has appeared to imply that the 49ers are scared to release him. In a video posted to his Instagram Sunday, the Niners receiver, Brandon Ayuk, spoke for about a minute and a half, seemingly offering his first public comments about his current situation with the team, paired with a caption that reads, quote, "If you scared, just say that." Ayuk spent most of the video describing an unspecified entity as little boys and female dogs who are afraid. He never explicitly mentioned the 49ers by name. Why is this a story? This is on the top of the NFL page on ESPN. It's Brandon Ayuk's 90-second Instagram video. They think he's talking about the 49ers, saying they're scared to cut him, basically. But I don't know if that's true. Well, Cleveland Browns guard Joel Bitonio is retired after 12 seasons. I doubt you guys care about that either.
No.
How about Joey Halzle being ranked as the #1 quarterback coach in the SEC? Does that do anything for you?
Say it one more time.
How about Joey Halzle?
No, that's what I thought you said. No, nothing about Joey Halzle interests me at this point.
Okay.
And I don't mean that
a lie.
I don't mean that in a mean way, but like his rankings, what people think about him doesn't really matter.
I'm not familiar with the other quarterback coaches around the conference, but I'd imagine that's just flat out not true at the same time.
That he's the best quarterback coach?
Yeah.
That's just what somebody said. Matrix Analytical. You ever heard of them?
Maybe.
I don't think I have.
I hope we got a damn quarterback this year.
Me too, man.
I hope we got a damn quarterback this year. I hope Joey does a good job. I shouldn't say I don't care about Joey. I'm just saying I don't find him interesting. What people say about him doesn't interest me. I don't even know how much of a job he's doing over there. I don't know what's his responsibility versus Heupel's. Everyone says different things about it depending on how the team's doing. So, nothing about him interests me, honestly.
President Trump on Stephen A. Smith. I think he's a nice guy, but you need a certain aptitude to run for president. You need a high IQ, and I don't really think Stephen A. Smith has that. So that was in response to Stephen A. saying that he would blame Trump if the Knicks lost last night.
Yeah.
On threes, college football.
I will say, I will say I'm interested to see how he responds, Stephen A. Smith, what he says back.
I'm sure he'll say something.
That's kind of why Trump ran for president the first go-round, was that Obama basically made fun of him.
Yeah, I know, at the correspondence dinner or whatever.
So I do wonder if Trump making fun of Stephen A. Smith pushes him into actually really wanting to do this.
Obama famously told Trump, "You will never be president," or I guess infamously.
Yeah,
it kind of started a snowball effect.
Yeah,
now we've had this guy in our lives now for 10 years at this point. It's been a decade. On threes, Andy Staples and Ari Wasserman said Tennessee's Neyland Stadium was the 7th best in college football. They were drafting their top stadiums on a recent episode with On Three and selected Neyland as the number 7 stadium behind LSU, Penn State, Florida, Notre Dame, Oregon. Kind of disrespectful. In no world is Notre Dame Stadium better than Tennessee Stadium. But that's what those guys seem to think.
That stuff doesn't interest me either.
Baker Mayfield.
Do you think our stadium? How often have you been in stadiums and actually thought that they were drastically different? I feel like every time I go to the stadium, it's like to me, Alabama's and Georgia's might as well be the same thing in my mind. They're the same concourses. It looks the same. The seats are uncomfortable everywhere you go. I don't. The people that get worked up about the stadiums, I don't understand the difference in them.
You're not saying Neyland stands out?
It does to me because I'm a Tennessee fan. And we have a full, whereas Georgia has a little bit of open air, ours is all the way full. We seat more people and stuff, but that's just capacity. That's not the actual stadium. Any stadium you go to, unless it's brand new, like in the NFL or something, is pretty much going to be the same thing.
I mean, there's different nuances. There's
sure.
Some of them are old, some of them are new, some of them have cheap concessions, some of them are more expensive.
Look, it's cheap concessions.
Some of them have troughs you can urinate in.
Yeah, that doesn't move me either way either. The concessions, sure. If you tell me it's got a good cheap concessions, I'll enjoy my time there. But that doesn't make the stadium necessarily better.
Some are more comfortable than others.
See, I disagree there. I don't know which ones I've been in
the
football.
Ones with actual seats.
Okay, I was going to say I don't think I've been to any football games and sat in the bleachers or whatever and just been this is more comfortable than other bleachers.
There's some stadiums that have stadium seats where you can actually sit
in college
down
football.
With an armrest and Neyland, of course, is just those bleacher seating.
Where in the SEC has the armrests?
I don't know specifically.
Okay,
but I know some stadiums do.
Okay, I haven't been to all of them. But I don't remember armrests at Texas A&M. I don't remember them at Missouri. Any of the ones I've been to on the road have been pretty much just bleachers, and it's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's not many in the SEC. I just know some stadiums.
I'm sure there are some that have them for like their nice boosters or whatever, but everywhere I've gone, I've sat in the damn bleachers, and it's all been pretty much the same experience.
You've been in places that are loud.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of places that are loud.
Stadiums. If you're being real, can you tell the difference in noise? Like, is our bias to say Neyland is the loudest stadium we've ever been in? Is that biased? Or because there is, we do have that decibel record.
I don't buy the decibel record.
I like to think that Neyland at its best is the loudest place I've ever been. But
the decibel,
I don't know that.
The decibel stuff, I don't know if I believe it or not.
When Alabama went up on us in 2023 and Dixieland Delight started, that place was pretty damn loud.
Yeah, I've been in loud places, and I mean, Sanford was crazy, stupid loud, during their, win over us in 2022. That place was loud. The Swamp was loud whenever Callaway had the long touchdown run.
I've been to South Carolina
on 4th and 14.
South Carolina was loud.
Arrowhead Stadium was super loud in the AFC Championship game I went to. They were fired up. I mean, I've been to some loud places. I don't know if there's a difference once you get to like that level, but I will say enough people have said that Neyland's the loudest that at least
Baker Mayfield, one of them,
right? It at least makes
transition.
It at least makes me feel good that other people say that aren't Tennessee fans.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put our stadium up against any other in America.
Yeah,
but like I thought that last night during the Knicks game, like I was prepared for such a crazy crowd. I didn't feel like it was very loud at all last night for Big Bad MSG, what they were trying to sell us on.
It seemed like a pretty cool environment. I mean, the guys were on the broadcast were saying it's loud. It's one of the craziest environments they've ever been in. I don't know if that means loudest or just craziest or just such a big game feel.
Yeah, and they had all those celebrities there. I mean, it did feel big, but
Eli Manning was there.
It took away from it, honestly. I do feel like they had too many rich people in there. Too many people there for a social event.
Eli Manning.
Not really worried about the celebrities, but it's the trickle-down effect of everybody that just wanted to be there just to be seen. Instagram girls wanting to be there. Sal from the Bronx couldn't afford tickets. He couldn't get in.
Who's Sal from the Bronx?
Just a big Knicks fan.
Is that a real guy?
Yeah, Jerry from Queens couldn't get in either.
Tony from Brooklyn?
Tony from Brooklyn couldn't get in. Like, those guys couldn't afford to get in.
Old Staten Island Sammy had to stay back. Baker Mayfield says contract talks are not anywhere close right now for him and the Buccaneers. That's about all I got.
Okay.
Any big news, really?
Unless
I missed something.
Is Baker threatened to hold out?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's looking that way.
Like he's threatening not to play? Because that would be a big deal.
The courtside seat that Taylor Swift sat in during Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals has been listed for auction.
Wait,
I wonder what it smells like.
That's gross. Not for you, just for that they're selling that.
Who's $50,000?
Who's getting the money?
I don't know. I guess whoever's selling it.
How would you buy that?
If you were stupid and had stupid money. You've heard the term FU money.
If I had FU money, I wouldn't want the folding chair that Taylor Swift sat in.
What if it still had her smell?
If I had FU money, I could probably just get like Taylor Swift to come play a damn concert in my house or something.
You could sniff her yourself. What perfume is that?
What are your thoughts on her getting married in Madison Square Garden?
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's where they're doing the wedding at.
Oh, Jesus.
Like next week, I think.
Hope they don't hang a banner for it. They probably will. Did you see where Billy Joel's got a banner? He's got a banner in the garden.
Hell, it might be this week, actually. I think. Is it the 13th?
104 continuous appearances.
That's right. Most consecutive appearances by an artist.
I did see that whenever I was there. Inside the garden.
Oh, yeah, you've been there. I've never been.
When I say the Garden, do you think of MSG or do you think of the Boston Garden?
No, I think of Madison
I think the
Square
Garden of Eden.
The Garden of Eden? Bubba would have eaten the apple. He'd do anything for a woman. Sam, when I say Garden, do you think of MSG or Boston?
MSG.
Interesting.
It's the most famous arena in the world.
When I hear the Garden, I think of Boston.
That might be what the classic NBA fan thinks.
For me, when I think of the Garden, I think of Boston, but then because I always say like Madison Square Garden, or I say MSG for
See, I feel like I always hear someone call it the Boston Garden.
Yeah, there is that too. They do put that disclaimer in there. Maybe it's just me listening to Bill Simmons so much and listening to him talk about the Garden.
When I say the Green Giant, do you think of Fenway or do you think the guy on the broccoli package?
It's a good question. When you immediately said the Green Giant, but we were also talking about Boston and Bill Simmons, I thought
if you would have said
left
Green
field wall.
Monster.
Yeah, I don't think anyone calls it the Green Giant. That's a Red Sox.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's the Green Monster. Anyways, yeah, what the hell? Sam, send us a break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends should. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Do you love delicious smoked barbecue and juicy tender ribs? Well, do yourself a favor and take the short trip up I-75 to Rickert Ridge Barbecue, located in Cove Lake State Park, because that is where you'll find the best ribs and barbecue in East Tennessee. And if you're not in the mood for ribs or barbecue, they also have phenomenal catfish, steak, seafood, and an assortment of lip-smacking sandwiches. Some barbecue restaurants focus so much on the meats that the side items suffer. That's not the case at Rickert Ridge Barbecue. Fantastic sides like baked beans, coleslaw, corn on the cob, and sweet potato fries perfectly complement your entree. Be sure to save room for some of their specially made desserts that include strawberry rhubarb pie, blackberry cobbler, fried banana pudding bites, and oh so much more. To see a full menu, check out RickertRidgeBBQ.com, or better yet, take the quick trip up I-75 to exit 134, hang a right, and it's a half mile on your left inside beautiful Cove Lake State Park. And if you have an event to cater, give them a call and you'll be sure that your guest will be happy. Rickert Ridge, it's more than just dinner, it's a destination.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Oh, need
Already,
a win.
huh?
I need a win. Although, if I do lose, I won't feel that bad because you're having a rough go of it lately. So I need to be doing my duty as a friend.
I need something in my life.
Who prepared it? Sam, Bubba, tag team? Who's got it?
Me and a listener.
Okay. What's
You
the topics?
guys Eiffel Towered it?
We have got general athletes with animal names / nicknames.
That's a long category.
Good manners. Retro country music. Horror movies.
Let's go. Horror movie is going to be so tough.
Can
That's
you
going to be
repeat
stupid.
the topics like you normally do?
General athletes with animal names / nicknames, good manners, retro country music, and horror movies, which I feel like both retro country music and horror movies are going to be really tough because they want us to think that they're going to be easy. But then we just look dumb about things we care about. Cody, you are a 2-time champion, back-to-back, going for the three-peats. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll start first with retro country for 3.
Retro country for 3. Billy Bob Loves Charlene was written on the water tower in this color.
Damn.
You're kidding me?
This is queen of my double wide trailer, isn't it? Sammy Kershaw. Can you repeat the question?
Billy Bob Loves Charlene was written on the water tower in this color.
Green.
Can you give your final answer? Can you get a timer on this? Yeah. What the hell is happening here? This is a 1-pointer.
John Deere green.
There you go.
What the hell?
Okay. I mean, I got it. I mean,
who texted you? You started messing with your
nobody
phone.
texted me.
He hit his phone, and all of a sudden, John Deere.
Nobody's texted me.
2 texts. Hold on, let's see.
Nobody said anything.
It was a damn 1-pointer.
Someone said green, and then they were like, another John Deere.
You kidding me? All right, if it's going to be that easy, let's try retro country for 4. Oh my God.
Whose backup band is called the Funky Biscuits?
Whose backup band is called the Funky Biscuits? Really weird. I don't know this one, but the name that popped into my mind was Brad Paisley, so that's what I'm going with.
Dina Carter.
Yeah, strawberry wine.
Oh, she used to be a bartender here in Knoxville.
Backdoor Tavern.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw, I mean, not to get in the middle of trivia, but I saw this video that Matt Damon went to Knoxville for like a month and like learned the dialect here for some movie that he was in and was a bartender on the Strip.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen that it was on the Strip. I've seen different things of people saying different places.
Okay. I want to watch that movie.
I don't think anyone's been able to hammer down where it was because, to my knowledge, Sam, he did this after filming Good Will Hunting, but before it came out. So like no one would have known who he was. So like it wasn't like
before his start.
Yeah, nobody would really have known.
Interesting.
That's a fun tidbit. Retro country for 2.
I can't believe John Deere Green was a damn 3-pointer, and I can't believe you didn't know it.
This artist,
I did know it.
was the original singer.
He thinks it's queen of my double wide trailer. You kidding me?
Was it the song John Deere Green?
Yeah,
it's
an actual color.
Well, I put it together because I know the song John Deere Green.
Honestly,
for some reason,
honestly, Green shouldn't have counted. Just to be fair, it should have been an ant.
You didn't say it.
Well,
you
said
what's your final answer?
Well, Sam's in control of the game. I would have said ant.
Well,
wrong.
You said final answer.
Once you said, "Can we get your final answer?"
Well, obviously,
I
know
that you were.
Obviously, I know John Deere Green.
No, obviously.
You don't think I know that song?
I think
no,
when
you thought it was
said
Queen of my double wide trailer.
John Deere Green.
You thought it was Queen of my double wide trailer.
I mixed the 2 songs up.
Hell, when I said color, you just thought I was asking for what color.
I know.
Well, I said the right color.
It should have been an X.
I got the songs confused for a second. I know the song John Deere Green.
Well, you do now.
John
Deere
Green.
Literally just 20 seconds ago, and I said it wasn't
singing
Queen
the
of my
chorus
double wide trailer.
as-
It's not? It wasn't the song?
As it sounds. You know I've heard it.
Sing the rest of the song.
I don't know all the lyrics.
Sing more. Just sing the chorus.
I got confused with Sammy
Sing
Kershaw.
the chorus.
The chorus, I just did it.
No,
John
that's
Deere
a
Green.
line. There's more.
Yeah, but I've heard it.
Sing the song. You said you know it.
Obviously.
Keep going. I'll give you an extra trivia point.
I don't know the whole song.
You said obviously I know the song. Sing it.
I know a part of the
Because so
chorus.
far you're saying is John Deere Green.
John Deere Green.
Keep going.
And I made her the queen of my double wide trailer with the polyester curtains.
This guy claims to be a damn retro country.
Give me retro country for 2.
This guy claims to be a country music fan. Doesn't know John Deere Green.
I know
Hill.
the song.
No, you don't. Tim Hill.
I've heard it.
Okay, well, I do believe that. I do believe you have heard it.
And I said the correct answer from the jump.
No, you didn't.
It's your fault. You said, what's your final
It
answer?
should have been Sam being like, no, but whatever.
You said, what's your final answer?
Well, I know, because I couldn't be like, because then that would have been you to cry about that. Sam can't take control.
It's 3-0. Get it together.
I know. Go ahead.
Retro for 2.
This artist was the original singer of Trouble in
Travis
1975.
Oh, in 1975?
Too late.
You're definitely done on that one.
What the
You're definitely
hell?
Done on that one.
All right, that's a fair compromise. You give me the 3, I'll miss the 2. It's we'll call it even. TROUB. Who did do that original? David Allen Coe?
Nope.
No, who did it? Who did?
Keep trying.
Who did the original?
Elvis.
Did it? No, I didn't know that. I wouldn't have known it.
Give me athletes with animal names for 3. Kobe Bryant.
Who's the 3-time MVP and 11-time All-Star that has spent his entire career with the Los Angeles Angels?
Oh, come on. That's a 1-pointer.
Okay, that's got to be Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Some of these were pretty easy.
I'll say we're even now between that and the John Deere Green.
Well, we are even.
This round
3-3
is a little easier.
Well, I'm just saying that being a 3-pointer, I'll call that even with John Deere Green.
Okay, let's go general for 3. This one probably hard as hell. It's probably a chemistry symbol.
In Greek mythology, who was punished to hold the heavens on his shoulders for eternity?
In Greek mythology?
In Greek mythology, who was punished to hold the heavens on his shoulders for eternity?
See, I'm thinking, Zeus, because Zeus ruled the heavens. So, but Hades would have been punished, and the heavens on your shoulders would be above you, right? So, like, I'm going to go with Hades.
He ain't getting this.
You would be looking for Atlas,
right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Like Rand McNally?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's try. Give me athlete names for 4.
Damn it, that's where I wanted to go next.
This pitcher for the A's and Yankees from 1965 to 1979 won 5 World Series and is referred to as baseball's first big money free agent.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, no.
Joe DiMaggio.
I just confused myself. I'm going to go with Goose Gossage.
You'd be looking for Catfish Hunter.
Son of a gun.
Damn. I would have gotten that.
No, you wouldn't.
I have heard of Catfish
Hunter. Well, yeah.
On the MLB The Show.
I have too.
Okay, so 3-3 going into 4. Let's go with good manners for 3.
Damn.
Good manners for 3. What board game is known for cards, pawns, slides, and the chance to bump another player back to start?
That's what.
Sorry.
That is correct.
Oh, damn. I thought it was Chutes and Ladders.
I was just using the logic of good manners.
Oh.
Because I see how they phrase these questions.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I struggle with that sometimes. Even when I watch Jeopardy, I forget what the category is. Good job by you.
Good thinking, Cody.
Yeah, that was
one level deeper.
Credit where it's due there. Give me, I know this is going to be some stupid ass question. Give me horror movies for 3. I see it coming a mile away.
How hot was the girl in Obsession?
Horror movies for 3.
10 out of 10.
What breed of dog was Cujo?
I think he's a pug.
He wasn't a pug. You got my eyes closed. I'm not looking at Sam's reaction. I'm just thinking out loud. the first thing that came to mind was a German Shepherd, but I'm also picturing a Rottweiler, who are also in scary movies. If you combine those two, you get a Doberman Pinscher, I feel like, but I don't think it's a Doberman. The first thing that came to mind was a German Shepherd. So that's what I'm going to go with. German Shepherd.
Saint Bernard.
Oh, I was way off. I thought that was Beethoven. God.
Okay.
I think that is Beethoven as well.
Son of a gun.
6-3.
I will say a big-ass St. Bernard coming after you would be pretty scary.
Let's go athletes with animal names for 2.
Who holds the record for most majors in golf history and is nicknamed the Golden Bear?
Jack Nicklaus.
Correct.
I was a little confused, though, because he doesn't have an animal name, but it was the nickname.
It said names / nickname.
Because my first thought
there weren't
immediately
really
was
enough
Tiger
athletes
Woods.
That's true.
I'm in trouble now.
That would also be a nickname, though.
Yes.
He's Eldrick.
I'm in trouble now. 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is my, 5th round question?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm in trouble now. All right, give me good manners for 4.
Good manners for 4. Which classic children's book features a bunny saying goodnight to everything in his room?
A bunny saying goodnight to everything in his room. It's not Peter Cottontail. It's not Jojo Rabbit. That was about Nazis.
Whoa.
The only thing that's coming to mind is Goodnight Moon, but that's not a bunny. That's a kid, right? But I don't have anything else. Goodnight Moon. I know that's not it.
That is correct.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, my God.
Goodnight Moon.
I thought that was a kid saying goodnight.
Jesus.
Nice.
It is
pull.
a bunny.
Let's go.
So it's 8-7.
That's a big get.
That was a huge get.
Yeah, it was. I thought I had this one clinched.
Let's go. He's just like the Knicks. Now the pressure's on. Game 4.
Well, I'm going to make you get another 4-pointer if I can get a 2. But which 2 do I go for? Let's try good manners for 2.
Good manners for 2. What was the 1980s Robin Williams movie that featured him as an armed forces radio DJ?
He doesn't know this. He don't know this one. I think he just blew it.
Can you repeat the question?
What was the 1980s Robin Williams movie that featured him as an armed forces radio DJ?
Wasn't Flubber. Wasn't Mrs. Doubtfire.
He don't know it.
It wasn't Patch Adams.
He doesn't know it.
Good Morning Vietnam.
That is correct.
Hell yeah.
Who texted you?
Nobody.
How come every time you look at your phone, you get the answer
I had
right?
my eyes closed. You underestimate me.
Every time you look at
I had my eyes closed. You
every
wanna see
time
my
he looks
text?
down at his phone,
Look
he
at
gets
these
the
texts.
question
You can
right.
see them right here.
Give me... That's a big get. I didn't think you knew it. Something fishy happened there. Give me... Now he's deleting stuff over here. Again.
I'm literally on my score
deleting
page.
stuff over
I'm
here.
on my score page.
I know it's going to be a dumbass question. Let's try horror for 4.
Horror movies for 4. What state does the Blair Witch Project take place in?
Here comes the last DJ. Oh, man, I'm all over the place now. I'm getting in my head.
Tom Petty.
I'm getting in my head. I'm in my head here. This is when I got to get right. Oh, no. Now I'm getting even more in my head. I'm going to go. Oh, man. I've got 4 different answers in my head. So my mind immediately went to, this is not my answer. This is my thought process. My mind immediately went to Massachusetts, but then I'm like, am I confusing that with just the Salem witch trials, which I think I am. Then my mind went to Oregon, which I was like, I don't think that's right. I'm ending up, Sam, with please be right. Not Arkansas. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. I'm going with Maryland.
Maryland is correct.
Boom!
He's all over the M's.
Let's go. That's a get right there.
That's huge. Got some big swings here. The ESPN win probability meter is just flipping back and forth.
Let's go. That's a get right there.
Ruh-roh. So I'm down 11-10 going into 7, which means I can go 2. And if I get it right, you still have a door to get horror movies for 2, which you'll get. So do I go for a general for 4? But then I guarantee myself a loss if I don't get it. See, this is tough strategy here. I can make it 12-11.
Just get a 1-pointer and tie. Put the pressure on me.
What?
Just get a 1-pointer.
Well, no, I'm thinking if I take a 1-point lead, there's no way you'll take a 1-pointer to tie. You'll go horror for 2. And I'm afraid you'll get that. But I don't think I can get general for 4. But you know what? Mama didn't raise no bitch. General for 4.
Hey, let's go.
General for 4. Which bone is located in your jaw and allows you to chew and speak?
Ten seconds.
Which bone is located in your jaw
and allows you to chew and speak?
Okay, let's see. Where do we go with this? I've heard of TMJ before. What do they call a jawbone? What do they call that? Oh, no. I don't think I can know it. That's not good. Your clavicle, that's your collarbone. Yeah, that's a jawbone from imagine being out on the farm with Granddad. Yeah, that's an old cow that died. You can see the skull. There's his jawbone. And they call the jawbone what do they call it? I don't know it. I don't even know what to say. I don't even have a...
Give him the buzzer.
Yeah, I mean, I got it wrong.
You'd be looking for mandible.
Damn it.
Shout out to...
The mandible claw.
Yeah, shout out to Mick Foley, the mandible claw.
Damn it. Ah, well, I lose. Congratulations.
I feel bad. I feel bad after the beginning of the show. You needed this.
You got off the schneid.
Yeah, I needed to. I couldn't lose 3 in a row. These are some good categories. Do I want retro country for 5, horror for 5, or good manners for 5, or athletes for 5? I want to hear the 5-pointer on all these. Honestly, give me.
We can go through them. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Give me retro country for 5. Because I know the horror is gonna be stupid.
Which group of brothers sang about the naughty lady of Shady Lane?
That'd be the Hanson brothers.
Is the Ames brothers.
Bop, yeah.
What was general for 2?
Mr. Peanut wears what type of eyewear?
A monocle. And then
Correct.
What was horror for 2?
I would have to get horror for 2.
Ghostface is the same voice actor that provides the voice for this evil monkey in the Powderpuff Girls.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that.
Damn it.
I know who did the voice for Ghostface. I know his name, but I don't know anything about the Powder Puff Girls. What was the name of the monkey?
Mojo Jojo.
I had zero clue. I would have been so damn mad about that.
That's a 2-pointer?
As a 2-pointer, that was they were trying to set us up there. Whoever came up with the horror category was trying to set me up. I know Roger Jackson is the voice of Ghostface. I thought that was going to be the question, but that's still hard for a 2-pointer. Most people don't know that, but I would have been so damn irate.
I picked the wrong strategy. I was sure he would have gotten horror for 2.
I should have, because it should be a layup. That's not a layup. Powder Puff Girls. I'm a man.
Damn. I should have went.
They tried to set me up, though.
What was animal nicknames for 5?
What is the hometown of VFL Pig Howard?
Somewhere in Georgia. Wasn't it? Or no, was he not from Georgia? Maybe I think of Georgia when I think of Pig Howard.
Where was he from?
I don't think I know.
Orlando, Florida.
Last call on the other side.
Here at Fan Run Radio, we're not just some podcaster streaming from his mother's basement, but we're also not a bunch of mouthpieces on state-run radio telling you what we've been told to say. We're the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Does feel pretty good to win. I needed it. I'd been on a losing streak. Shout out to Goodnight Moon. Apparently a bunny. I had no clue. Whoever put the horror movies together, though, can go to hell. Because I imagine that wasn't you, Sam. No, it wasn't. That wasn't you. That person can go to hell. They were trying to set us up. They were trying to set us up.
They were not.
They were particularly trying to set me up because they know I love Scream. They were trying to embarrass me.
I guess I appeared so stupid that they thought I was doing a bit by not knowing that. No, we weren't playing that for drama there. I just didn't know.
They can go to hell.
We got another good submission going back to yesterday's show.
Oh, okay.
CM Chunk. I said that one yesterday. Bread Truck writes in. How about Jeff Hardy's?
That is a good one.
Jeff Hardy.
I do like that many people are sitting around thinking about this last night.
You missed it, Sam, but yesterday Bubba was wearing a wrestler mask, a luchador mask.
Oh, he came in it? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I guess that
Well, no, he
gimmick
was wearing it. He was wearing it on his face.
I guess that gimmick only lasted a day.
He was telling me he was going to come to the show in it, but I forgot that I was missing Monday.
Jeff Hardy's, that's pretty good. I like that.
I'll bring him back one day.
when we need him the most and least expect it, you'll run in and make the
Or
save.
he'll just keep showing up, and then you can't get rid of him.
What do we miss so far today, Bubba?
Well, we have missed a pretty unfortunate story as a Somali referee, Omar Atan. Why'd you go, Cody?
Because I'm looking to hear the story.
Was denied entry to the U.S. for the World Cup.
I saw where they were taking tickets away from Iranians, too. FIFA was pulling the Iranian ticket allotment.
For what reason?
I don't know. I guess because they're Iranians. So what happened? A Somali?
A referee just denied entry because of where he's from. Even though
pirate?
You figure if they hosted in Minnesota, I feel like this wouldn't be a problem. But
you know what the referee said to him? I am the captain now. Those guys were Somalian, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
We have Charlie Woods being a caddy.
Yeah, what do we think about this? I couldn't picture Tiger caddying for somebody. That's my initial thought. That Charlie ain't got it. Charlie ain't got the fire in his belly to be on the bag for his buddy, which I give him credit for being a good friend, but at the same time, as a competitor, he ain't got it. So what was the story? He caddied for his buddy, and his buddy won the amateur, or what?
They're both going to play at Florida State, and this kid did yesterday was the longest day in golf, what they call it, where it's like the U.S. Open qualifying. You play 36 holes in one day. It's like 3 or 4 scores advance from everyone, and this kid was he's 17, and he was one of the scores that advanced.
And so, Charlie couldn't advance, or he couldn't even play? He didn't qualify for it?
Yeah, I don't think he just wasn't playing or he didn't get through a local qualifier.
Ronnie James of golf.
And he got the fire in his belly. That's okay. He's a rich kid.
He ain't his daddy.
Yeah, it's all right. Good friend, though. Nice of him to do that. Because I'd be like, hey, I'm Tiger Woods' son. I'm not carrying the bag. I wonder what Tiger thought when he found.
That's what you'd say.
Yeah, I wonder what Tiger thought when he saw his son carrying somebody else's bag. Like, son, don't do that. Because Tiger wanted to kill you on the course. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was an enemy. He didn't have any friends on the damn course. I know they're teammates at Florida State, but I imagine the goal of every college golfer before he gets out into competition would be to be the best golfer on his own team, right? Would that not be the first competition you have? Being the number one on the team?
Probably.
Now, you don't necessarily want to break down your teammates mentally or whatever, but either way, whatever. Bubba, what else you got?
We have NASA getting ready to announce the astronauts for Artemis 3. I know we recently saw the Artemis 2 unfold. And then also, not sports related at all, neither was the astronauts, but in the world of business, we have OpenAI, the ChatGPT software. We've got SpaceX, all that stuff going. Public listings.
I was real anti-AI until I saw that Caitlin Clark picture yesterday.
Yeah, I thought that was real.
AI's not so bad after all.
Not my proudest moment.
How about Charles Barkley? How about Charles Barkley last night? Did you hear him about Cardi B?
Yeah, more like Cardi D's.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was good.
Chuck still got his fastball.
Cardi B, more like Cardi D's.
He still got his fastball. I haven't watched much Inside the NBA this year since they moved to ESPN, but I have watched after the finals, and he still got it. That one got a good laugh out of me and everybody.
Also, I missed this earlier. A Kentucky defensive lineman died. Just going to throw that in at the end. No foul play suspected.
Nope.
Nick Smith, Kentucky defensive lineman, dead at 20.
Okay, RIP to Nick Smith, Kentucky defensive lineman. That'll do it for us today. The Tony Basilio Show coming up next.
Radio.